Welcome in to episode 6 of Paradise Arrested. It Corrupts. I want to give a big shout out and thanks to the music that I'm using from Hunter Rogerson and Critical Role, and thanks also to Callie for letting me using her World of Serene for my little story, and thanks to all of you watching and my players. When we last left off, our team of apostles were still kind of dealing with the aftermath of helping a 6-year-old on Rado. Some people had to deal with their clergy's archbishops not being happy with them. Some people had to deal with a very overworked apostle just trying his very best, while others were having difficulties with their deities and what all of this could possibly mean. Meanwhile, Nereus had been contacted by Arya, apostle for Athala, and her concerns for Everine, the apostle of education. He had been traveling, which is not unusual for him, but was acting very off and not really communicating much with Arya and not really letting her join him. Until finally, he arrived in Sul Alkhana, wanting to see her at nighttime in the seas below a graveyard. Highly and rightfully suspicious, all the apostles came together to see what was going on. Everine was talking about this world being at an end, that the deities were going to fall, and something about staying oblivious will meet oblivion, because he likes wordplay. And before much else could happen, Everine split in two, calling for the Withers, which are the name, it seems, of those strange Shadow Ink monsters that have come up and planted themselves into this graveyard while also holding some strange artifact-like weapons.
I like the Withers from BG3 a lot more.
Yeah, these Withers are nasty business. So, with that all stated, I'm going to go into our combat screen, and I'm going to get you guys here. So, as you guys are there, we've got 2 animated weapons. And
It's okay. I've seen this before. This is how we get our relic weapons. We have to first get an attestation, and we have to beat the satellite weapon.
That all sounds like way too much work.
It definitely was.
All right, Al. We need to roll for initiative, and I need to get initiative.
Oh, everyone
on
put your
screen.
HPs on your character token.
Yes.
How dare you tell me what to do? How dare you?
That's
My
how I
HP
roll.
is very easy to remember. It is 69.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
We're never leveling up.
I mean, I'm not at least.
Sorry, I need to delete some of these, I guess. How do I
Oh
delete
shit.
them?
I think they just leveled up. I was being sexy and I already forgot my... Wait, how is... Yours is 69?
It is.
How's mine 138?
Nice.
I don't know. How is yours 138?
Saphir, how are you?
Oh,
how's
I'm
your
looking
two
at
of you?
Varus.
Okay, I'm like, yeah, that's
okay.
a lot.
I would believe Varus might have had that much HP at the
that
end.
makes so much more sense.
I'm sitting here like, I've got 73.
I was like, I'm a wizard. How the fuck
Nereus
did I
over
do
here being the
that?
tankiest wizard of all time.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
hold
the
on.
riddle, you see.
Yeah,
I'm a
alright,
wizard,
60,
Saphira.
62.
Okay, that I believe.
I'm a You're a hairy wizard.
Uh,
Alright.
So the riddle is, or the answer to the riddle is Muscle Wizard cast Fist.
Correct.
Yes.
Love it.
I done cast fist.
I don't like that I only have 1 more health than the wizard.
Yeah, that does kind of suck for you.
Don't you have a con of like 13?
Me or
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the bard who doesn't wear armor has more HP than you.
I have a con of 15.
Well, you're a wizard
Oh.
though. You have a D6 to hit die.
I like how the
No,
like,
no, I'm
high
just
con
saying, like,
people
my
must
con's
have
higher.
rolled
Yeah.
low, and the low con people must have rolled high. Because
I just do the average.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
I didn't
I
roll.
rolled. Yeah, I just take the average.
I just did the average because I'm average.
Sorry, I'm just double checking on.
That's right. I gotta roll my initiative.
I like rolling and then complaining when it's low.
Did it
Okay.
import?
Let me see here. Yes, it did, but I gotta delete. There we go.
Well, that's too bad because I really hoped it didn't. So I could roll
Because
again.
you rolled very badly.
I rolled really bad.
Wow.
I rolled like shit.
Okay. This
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I think
right.
you go I think you go first because I'm -1 dex.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
then.
Hold on.
I
let
do.
me.
I mean,
can
I don't
fix
care,
this.
but I don't care, but yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's probably better the cleric goes last.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I have +2 dex. So.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Hold on. I forgot to add somebody to the turn order.
Please don't shit.
I will try not to. Apologies for being slow. Let me.
No worries. It takes practice.
What is your initiative? +4.
Oh, I can just add mine in.
What the fuck do I do again?
Oh, okay, that worked.
Dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say last time you shook your ass at them and they seemed to like that. So
That is hot. That
Do
is
you want me
hot.
to try that? I'm happy to give it a go.
Arya just looks at you. We have zombies to get rid of.
Well, last
have-
time we had
we have
goo
zombies
monsters
as well.
and objects to get rid of. It worked for them.
Could you add my token to the initiative order, please?
Oh, is it not? I'm sorry. Oh, I see what happened. No.
Yeah, well, because I think everybody else like rolled theirs in the thing, so it puts them
Yeah,
up there
you must have rolled the
automatically.
same thing last time because it's here.
Oh, he can't see it though.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Hold
Weird.
It's only the owner. I don't know what that bug is. but
Okay,
yes.
1 second.
delete
Then
it out
let
and put
me
it on.
add you. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Nope, all good, all good.
that
So-
set-
are 2 of these zombies like the 2 halves of Everine, or like
sorry, I'll explain in just so. As far as you know, Everine's legs are like, and his head is like head and torso are like, So they're
Great.
right now they are down for the count.
I don't like that you said right now.
Listen, last time it was a house. Okay. So, I think, let me just get back to the order again. Okay. Oh, let me also get to my music that I was going to be playing for this, which is...
Saphira looks at him like split in half and crawling on the ground, and she's like, I don't think my healing's gonna fix that.
Arya screams. I will kill them all! And she readies her mace. And we all have rolled for initiative. So these guys over here, it's a floating halberd and a floating like big spiky shield.
Great.
And there
Which-
are
Guys, sorry.
The blade of glory and
Oh,
the
in the
shield
middle
of
there. Okay, yep,
hostility.
cool. Thank you.
and right now we've got some, well, they're gassed, but Zombinos walking around. So first it is the weapons. They both have basically a fly speed, just so you all know, but it's still just kind of a normal
It's like a
thing.
levitating speed.
Exactly.
A hover speed.
Yeah, yep. So, this guy, he can't move too much, so they're just gonna, hold on. I think he's gonna, so the sword actually is gonna take full movement with dash to get up here.
How does a thing with no legs dash?
It flies a little bit faster.
Okay, that's like some Superman bullshit. It just does more of the.
And then Shield of Hostility is gonna be doing the same thing.
Never a shield of friendly.
And that is their turn. I just need, give me 1 second just to come.
Whose
make
idea was it to go to this graveyard?
Sure.
It was the bad guy, and we listened to him.
All right.
No, that's fair.
Saphira.
Nobody tried to be like, hey, can we meet at the pub instead?
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
these things come running up and or floating up, and Saphira is like, no. So she is going to shift down to here, 5, 10, 15.
Opportunity attack from
From
the
the
Shield
shield.
of
Yep,
Hostility.
that's fine.
You just got opportunity attacked.
I
That's
did.
crazy.
It do happen like that sometimes.
What a dork.
Crazy.
I would never.
Does a 9 hit your AC?
No,
Oh shit.
her AC is not great, but it's better than a 9.
Well, I rolled a 3, so
Okay, well,
he
fair
misses.
enough. So she's gonna move to there, and she's going to wink at you, Rohiri, and say, "I think this might be your specialty, dear." And she is going to bonus action to Bardic Inspiration you.
Hell yeah.
as she starts
Uh,
to indeed shake her ass.
That's D8 at this level?
It is, for me, I think a D10. Let me check. It is a
If you-
D10.
Oh fuck, dude.
So you get a D10 Bardic Inspo, and as her action, she is going to cast Greater Invisibility on you.
Oh fuck.
You have to touch her to do that?
Oh, well, I'll touch her before I leave then.
Just making sure you knew that.
So we'll do it. Bardic Inspo,
You know,
Greater
once
Invis.
in third
Wait.
edition, they would get an opportunity attack against you since you're casting a spell in range.
Mm.
This is the one that, like, I stay invisible if I
Yep.
attack,
Even
right?
if you attack, you
Yes,
stay invisible.
yes,
As long
yeah.
as I have my concentration, you stay invisible.
Is that your turn?
Mhm.
That is my turn.
All right. Next are the fun little ghasts. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
These things are probably immune to psychic damage, which is kind of Sarah telling me to fuck myself, which I don't like, but
Actually, no.
That could be the best or worst idea ever.
I think we switched over to Reefs of Darktoe off the other music.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
fine.
how do you hear the music?
It's being streamed through the Discord.
I don't hear it on the Discord.
You have
there's
to specifically click on the to watch the stream on
Yeah.
Discord.
Ah, ha ha ha! I see. My computer will chug to a crawl if I do that. So
All right. This guy is going to try to attack you
Yeah.
with his claws. Ooh, does a 10 hit your AC?
No.
Ah.
As
And-
she like yelps and like jumps out of the way, like no.
And
Uh-uh.
then he is going to try to grapple you.
Ooh.
So, I know this is melee. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm rolling. Never mind.
So that's contested. What athletics
What?
against my athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just going to try something because the dice roller here is being weird. Okay. Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll just honor the first one.
All right.
All right.
23.
You do not get grappled.
As she is going to kind of dance out of the way, like no, 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 bad, down.
That is their turn. Lithian, before you start your turn,
Uh-oh.
our fun little Blade of Glory, and this is not a reaction, it just gets to do this,
Ooh.
gets to make a melee attack against you.
Fuck.
Okie
Does 17 hit your AC?
It is not.
All right, he misses. You may proceed with your actions.
These are weapons, huh?
They are. They are animated weapons.
Floaty weapon thingies. I don't suppose they would count as aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead.
No, these are considered constructs.
The rest of the zombie things, those are definitely undead, though, yes?
Correct.
A whole ass action.
My whole ass.
Yeah, my whole ass. Let's use a. I'll just attack these things. I'll attack the. Is that the
Blade of
you
Glory.
said?
Mhm,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh no! Wait. Usually things of like a constructed kind of nature are immune to things like psychic and poison.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So maybe in that case, oh,
I will not confirm nor deny your assertions.
can I see the one that is next to Saphira there? Is anything in
Yep,
the way?
So these things they're the size of what like someone would carry. So it might be a little bit tough with this thing, but I'm gonna argue you can see it just fine well enough. These aren't really walls.
Okay,
so-
yeah, I was more concerned about either like that statue thing or the fact that
No,
they're
it's
kind
it's
of on
fine.
stairs. All right, cool.
You're fine.
So in that
the
case,
stairs helps you.
In that case, I will bonus action cast Hex. Hex is the one you can move around if you keep concentration on it, right?
I think.
Or is that
so.
Hexblade's curse that you move around?
No, hex you can move around with concentration.
Yeah, Hexblade's
Okay,
curse
yep,
doesn't
yep,
require
yep. You can use it. You can use a.
concentration.
Yep. Okay. So I have concentration up as I put a curse on the one next to Saphira, and I think that manifests by a bunch of like leaves on the nearby trees and the ground. So both living ones and dead ones are just kind of like sucked towards it and begin like spinning around it and then like clamping to its form and kind of like leeching energy from it to represent the changing of the seasons. Helen A reference.
I get it.
And then I will use my Psychic Blades to do an attack. Just
Got
make
it.
sure I don't think that I want to.
What are you attacking?
The one next to Saphira.
You got it. Range okay. Okay. Yep.
And I'm going to spend 1d6 to withdraw, which allows me to move up to half my speed after the attack without provoking opportunity attacks.
Mhm.
And I will move over here closer to her. So the attack is not super great.
It's a low AC, so what is it?
10.
Oh no, not that low.
Hold on. Can I use psychic die on
Sorry.
a regular attack? The side bolster?
I don't
And an
remember.
ability check using a skill. You roll one static energy die and add the number rolled to the check. Yeah, it looks like it's just to.
Yeah, for
Real
Yeah,
check.
I don't
So you know what?
think it's-
I'll spend one of my inspos then.
That's
to
fine.
roll
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
A 16.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So I need All right, so that is 5 necrotic damage from Hex, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so 5 necrotic damage, and then 7, 8, 18. 22 psychic damage.
So
Would a 12 have hit? I was looking at the wrong to hit.
no, it would not have.
Okay, so 22 psychic damage and 5 necrotic damage.
So psychic it takes full, necrotic it takes half.
Cool.
So necrotic will go down to 3 or 2. I'm sorry.
2.
Round
I
down,
usually
2.
round down.
So 2, so then 22, so 24.
Yep.
So you do a very big, nasty chunk out of this thing as your side blade ripples through it. And while the hex from the soaking, there's just not enough things to kind of soak into the earth here, so the necrotic isn't as effective, but those psychic blades really start to kind of rip up the insides a little bit. And as you do, you start to kind of see that familiar shadowy inky or the withers inside of it trying to keep it together.
Cool.
Anything else?
And it's bonus. I guess I could technically use more movement because that was just part of my attack. And wait, did I do half? 1, 2, 3. No, because I actually think I went a little bit too far. So then we'll say I used some of my movement to get further to where I am. So, good, done.
Okay. Arya is up. She is going to go swinging. Everybody's at good health, so she doesn't need to help with that part. So she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 and try to swing at this guy. Okay. Where are your attacks? You hit, and you're gonna do. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't hit very hard because I'm using a certain stat block where that's not really her thing. So she hits, but much like Saphira, I wouldn't say Ari is meant for fighting. And that's going to be her turn. Yep. Nereus.
All right. I am going to probably kiss somebody.
I mean, I wouldn't, but
I mean, Rohirri's the only one there, so.
No thanks.
Go kiss
Yes,
the
I
guy
know
that
it's
tore
about
himself in half.
That's hot. That's hot. All right. If I move from here, I get bad mojo. So
I will
am.
say, I forgot the thing I did with this guy is a reaction, and he also already uses reaction, so you actually can move.
I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say, yeah, like no legendary action, no reaction, just free attack whenever. That's crazy.
Yeah, I misread it. Sorry.
All good, all good.
Okay, then I will. Where's my measuring tape? Don't do that. Just relax with that. Where'd it go? Okay, never mind. Where'd my measuring tape go? Line.
It's the ruler.
Yeah, I know, and now the thing with the ruler disappeared. Whatever, I'll figure that out later. It was just there, and now it's gone.
Okay.
I'll just move. Oh no, it didn't. It's right there. I'll move over here. So, and then I am going to cast the spell. Who's our biggest hitter? It's you, Rohirri, right?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably.
maybe
or
Lithian,
or
depending.
Lithian.
Yeah, probably just depending on circumstances.
I'm gonna cast haste on Rohirri.
All right. Sounds good.
Rohirri, you are hasted. +2 to AC, advantage on dex saves, additional action on each of your turns. You can take attack, dash, hide, disengage, use an object. And I'm concentrating on that now, and the only thing I have left is a bonus action. Nothing useful to do with a bonus action at the moment, so I pass my turn.
All right. Rohirri, what will you do? Invisible and
Okay,
hasted person.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm debating if that changes my plan for this turn or not. Fail save. Use an action. Okay. Well, since that is gonna continually eat my action, I am instead going to 5th level Holy Weapon.
So I need to get you a holy weapon, don't I?
Nope, it's a
That's-
buff to my weapon.
Yeah,
Oh,
spiritual
okay.
weapon you're thinking of.
I am. Okay.
So is Rohirri hasted, invisible, and now a holy weapon?
Yes.
All right. Well, Rohirri has been made.
Casting the whole doesn't casting a spell break invisible.
Not it's
Not
greater
greater invisible.
Greater.
Oh, greater invisible.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nope. Cool,
I clicked on the wrong thing because I wanted to send the spell, not... There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so bonus action, I'm not making it explode, I just want the extra radiant damage, and then I guess I'm swinging 3 times at the halberd here.
Yeah.
Blade of Glory. At advantage.
Go ahead.
Oh shit, right, because I'm invisible.
You're invisible.
What is my bonus to hit?
Crazy how powerful we are when we all work together.
You are
Yeah.
invisible.
Does a
to
19 hit?
Yes.
its bladed eyes.
And I'm just gonna roll all 3 of these. Another 19.
You're good.
And a dirty 20. Alright, well, I'm consistent if nothing else.
You're good. All right. Get that
So-
damage.
1. Oh, you're gonna be. Damn it, roll 20. 1. 2. 3 attacks, and then I have the
And 68.
holy. So
69 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill Blade of Glory? What do you do to it?
Is it a blade or is it like I thought it
Sorry,
was like a
it's a halberd. Sorry, it's because in my head I originally wanted a sword and I couldn't find it, so I went fuck it. It's a halberd instead, 'cause that's what I could find a token of.
I
it's a
think
halberd.
she just takes the hammer like right below where the head of the halberd meets the shaft and just snaps it.
Oh,
All right.
Hot.
And
And then I can still move, so I'm gonna go over here.
Sarah, real quick, do you want me to re-roll my 220s today, or just use the ones I had from last time?
did you use the ones you had from last time?
I didn't use them up. I just rolled them and I wrote
I'm
them down.
fine with. I mean, I would say keep them.
Okay.
Because I think it's
Works.
a per day process.
I have 2 per day. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's the same day, just do
Yep.
that. Thank
That
you.
works.
That's it for me.
Okay. When the halberd is out.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, let me just check my. Yep. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action to have this guy. Zoop.
Oh, he's zooming.
They get to zoom very, very fast.
These are fast zombies?
No, the withers are fast.
Oh.
Another zombie comes out.
What the fuck?
You guys can see the zombie, right? Oh wait, nope, I did the wrong thing. I'm so
I
sorry.
see the wither.
Sorry, that was my bad. I was stupid. This is what I get for trying to be cool. There we go. Now the zombie's there.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Our favorite. All right, Rohirri. Next is, let me see, 20. I'm sorry. Let me just add this because of lair action. No, we're good. Okay. Shield of Hostility is looking at you and wants to bash into you.
I'm invisible.
It's not looking at her, but fair
Oh,
enough.
you're right. You're right. Sorry. It won't see you.
Well,
So
it could
instead-
still attack. It would just have disadvantage.
Yeah.
He's gonna bash Lithian instead. All right. Oh yeah, I didn't actually get to attack last turn. That's why. I was like, I don't think I did this right. It gets to do 2 attacks, which it will try against Lithian. Lithian does a 20 hit your AC.
He is not here. But I can,
Oh, he's not?
Oh, he's not?
he had to step away for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let me see. Lithian of Helene has an AC of 18.
Okay, so first attack hits. I'm just going to do the second attack. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
I will Silvery Barbs that one.
Okay. I'm going to guess 10 misses. So
Okay.
it will just, he'll take 9 slashing damage. I think I can do that for him, so. So it kind of bashes into him. All right, that's its turn. Saphira.
Okay. Well, Saphira, Robbie, you got attacked twice by the Shield of Hostility. The first attack hit you for 9 damage.
Okay.
The second one crit, and I Silvery Barbs it, and then it missed you.
Okay, then I will use. I mean, 9 isn't that big a deal, so I'll hold on to my reaction.
All right. On Saphira's turn, she is going to now Bardic Inspiration on Lithian.
Oh, you already took.
How?
I already gave you the damage, Lithian. So put yourself back to
Oh.
60.
So you think you?
No
How
problem.
do you inspire Lithian? Because dancing and shaking your ass isn't gonna work.
Oh, well, then you don't get the effect of the bardic inspo, because that's what she does as she starts to dance. And she is going to use her
Alright.
action to dance because she doesn't have much else to do.
Then
She's
he's
red
just
in
like,
the cheeks.
if I kill this, will you stop that already? And that will be how he is inspired.
If you kill it, I'll have no need to.
Quicker he kills
So,
it.
are you
Stop.
taking a dance action?
Yep, she's going to take an action to dance.
Who are you targeting? Shield of Hostility or this guy?
Well, yeah, it worked last time. Let's go with this guy who's trying to attack me.
All
You
right.
said that's a D10 inspo, right?
Yep.
All right. The
I don't feel like you're really into it, though, so I don't know if you get it.
Well, we'll see if I need it.
it seems the last time when you did this, the wither seemed to kind of like freeze and follow. There's definitely something it's doing here. It's just, for whatever reason, just not nearly as powerful, but still does something.
I got a 23 in my dance.
Very nice. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So, because of your dance, this will only get to do one of its attacks as opposed to the two.
Hell yeah.
So it's gonna try to grapple you.
Rude. I'm going to try to acrobatics away as I'm dancing. Nope.
Ooh.
Nat 20 for a 27.
Yeah, I got a 1. So never mind. It's very slow.
Yeah.
The dancing is just too effective, as it kind of just doesn't seem to respond.
I'm getting my Bayonetta on over here.
Meanwhile, all over here, Nereus, you look squishy. So it's gonna try to do a claw attack. Does a 12 hit?
Jesus. It does.
It does. Okay.
Well, I didn't get a chance to cast Mage Armor, so.
That's okay. I'm so sorry. I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
DC 10 con. That is my
Yes.
strongest save, thank God. Just kidding. Oh, phew. 15.
Okay. Good. You are not paralyzed. Now it is
Oh
gonna
my God.
I'm playing raw. Anyway,
They are gassed.
I am. It is gonna try to grapple you though.
What the fuck? I don't like hugs. Is that a contested check? What do I do
Yeah,
with
you
Yeah.
can either roll acrobatics or athletics against its athletics.
that? Okay. My acrobatics +2, my athletics -1, so.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try to dance like you.
I got a fucking 9.
You are grappled. I am sorry. And sorry, 1 second. I need to. Okay. So you are grappled for right now. GM's legendary actions can only be used after an ally turn, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, they just have to be used after not the
Enemy.
person that's using the legendary
Yeah, it
actions
doesn't-
turn.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
you
have
could
to be
actually you could do
implied.
it at the end of a mook's turn.
You can do it at the end of a mook's turn. It just can't be the mook who's using
Yeah,
the legendary
this-
action.
Ooh, this seems
Just-
a little unfair. I will just
No,
wait
just
till
do
the
it. We're God, almost. We're God people, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's fine.
We're God warriors.
All right.
That's what I'm looking for.
legendary
it
action.
easy,
Nereus,
Anna.
I need you to make a charisma save of 19.
19.
Woof.
19. I'm gonna inspo this.
Keanu says we're god adjacent.
Exactly.
All right.
We have advantage on charisma saves though because we are.
Yeah, baby. Natural 20,
Boom.
16, and a 20. That is over 19.
Very
I
good.
would like to tell the monster to suck my butt.
While you're being grappled by this by this Zumbimbo, you see the withers coming out of its mouth, and you see it honing in on your staff
Oh, it's trying
And
to
it
eat my
seemed-
awesome magic.
as it's trying to reach for it, and your natural just strong will repels it and seems to can't get it as it kind of goes back into our ghast.
Wait,
Take-
so
Get back in there.
if this thing is going after our magic items, mine are the wraps. Do I get the black spider suit if I get eaten by this thing?
No, you get tentacle hentai.
Hey, you can certainly try.
All right, well, I'm super into it, so either way, I'm good.
Okay, so that's that one's turn. Hold on, I got more Zambimbos to worry about. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Two
25.
blast.
Okay, all right, Deva. That's right, Aria, let's see ya. 10 plus 5. Nope, that's a miss. It's gonna try to grapple.
I think it's only
yours.
Vor if they swallow her.
Nope. Okay. Arya thankfully is able to also dodge. She sees what happens to your staff when you get grappled, and she's like, absolutely not, and is able to get out of the way. And this Zambino, I think it's going to join these people here. 5,
The
10,
great
15,
Zambino.
20,
The great
25,
Zambablo.
30.
What if we re-rolled all our characters as clowns? No? Okay.
No.
Alright, well, I liked it.
We all have to
Alright.
be different types then. I
Yes,
call mine
yeah.
for you.
So, Rohiri, I need to roll a disadvantage on my attacks against you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Hold on. Let me get some dice here. Here we go. All right.
Do it.
First attack. 12 plus 15. 15. 17 hit your AC.
Nope.
2 natural ones. Callie, what'd you do with these die?
That's
Welcome
awesome.
to my world.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
14 plus 5 is 19. Does 19 hit your AC?
Meats.
It meets. All right. So it is going to do. Oh my. No, sorry. I missed. No, I forgot to give you damage, Nereus. I'm so sorry. You took 10 damage
No.
from that.
I didn't get
slash-
hit.
Oh, you didn't get hit?
Yeah, you got grappled.
Oh, I thought I hit you still. Okay, never mind.
Oh, no, wait. It did. You're right. You had 12, right?
Yes,
That's right.
See-
I beat the save.
that's
I beat
what it was.
the con
The
save.
con
I
save.
did, you're right. I
Sorry.
did get hit. I'm sorry.
10
How much I
damage.
did?
10.
10?
Yep.
That's like 1/6 of my HP. Can we debate that?
Rohiri, you also take 10 HP, and I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution save.
Nat 20.
All right, so you are not paralyzed. Congratulations. And now it is going to try to. Actually, all 3 are going to try to grapple you. I believe that's still at disadvantage with invisibility.
Yes.
You got it. All right. First grapple check. I guess. I'm trying to think of how to do this. Rohiri, I guess you get to decide if you want to just make 1 check or 3 checks against them all.
Could be really bad or really good.
Yeah,
Let's
that's a
go
hard
with
choice.
1.
One?
One
Okay.
big check.
1 big check. Okay, that means I'm going to roll at disadvantage 3 times, okay? Does that sound fair? Actually,
Sure.
no. I'm going to roll. No. Yeah.
You'd roll 3 times if they're going to roll 3 times.
Yeah,
If
you're
they're rolling
right.
once, you just roll once. At
I'll just roll
Yeah.
once with disadvantage. Okay, yep,
DM,
we'll roll once. That's fine.
DM.
Yes.
Rohiri gets advantage on dexterity saving throws as a result of haste. It's not raw, but do you think haste should give her advantage on these rolls? DM?
The only reason I'm going to say this, either they don't get disadvantage on their roll or she gets advantage on her roll.
Oh, that's true. It's irrelevant.
You don't think, I'm sorry, Rohiri, that because there are 3 of them, that if they're doing 1 roll, that might cancel out their disadvantage?
Rohiri, would you like to roll with advantage or for them to roll with disadvantage?
Let's have them roll at disadvantage.
You got it. It's okay. I'm just going to do the single roll.
Sorry, I
Just
do my
gonna
best.
trust Callie's
My-
dice to have
my-
one of those numbers be garbage.
All
I
right,
do
go
my
ahead.
best Chris impression.
What if they all kiss?
Uh,
I'll just
Is it a strength save or is it like acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Or athletics.
Your choice. Yeah.
I have my roll.
21.
All right, they're 18, so you do not get grappled. You are able to use your invisibility and haste to avoid all 3 of these guys. All right. No one else is grappled but Nereus, so we did all of that. So
Okay,
we
that-
are.
Sounded like an attack, but okay.
Lithian, it's your turn.
Can I see Nereus and what's her face from over here?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll say you can see them.
Okay. Then
Well, this staircase I'm kind of concerned about because it's a little bit steeper than this area. But what would you like to
are
do?
all the staircases going in the same direction?
Are you talking
Are they both going up?
All three go up at the same level playing field as here.
Okay. Then
These
yeah,
are just
I think,
more
I
steep
think I'd
than
probably
this.
be able to see. So it looks like you can only move Hex if they drop to 0 HP. So what is this thing doing? Because didn't Saphira dance at it?
She did. It was able to do basically like one attack as opposed to its attack grapple action. And otherwise he's just hanging out. It's kind of wiggling a little.
Okay.
Oh, shit, that's hot.
Lithian will move back up this way so he has a bit more sight on a bunch of different
Do
things.
you have something that prevents attacks of opportunity when you do that?
Does this thing have a reach of 10?
This
The
thing
shield
is behind
does.
you.
The shield can hit you.
Oh, I don't see a shield behind me. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me refresh.
Do I have it on the token line?
I see it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, it's there now. It's there. It was just roll 20 being roll 20. Okay, that changes things then. All right. Psychic dagger with my action against the thing in front of Saphira
Very good.
there.
What are we talking about in this chat, y'all?
Okay.
I got the ghoul to start wiggling.
Great.
You thought that was.
I'm gonna put.
Hey, is
the
that rigor
ins-
mortis or?
I'm
you
gonna
just
put the
happy to see
inspo
me?
on this. So that's a total of 16.
It hits.
All right. I'm gonna sacrifice a d6 for another withdraw. So that is. 2 necrotic damage. So 1 necrotic damage, and 5, 6, 7, 10, 17, and 21 psychic damage.
So 21 psychic, 1 necrotic.
Correct.
All right, it is dead.
All right, then I will use from the withdraw. I get half my speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Did I accidentally?
10,
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, guys. 1 second.
15.
She puts 20 more things on the board.
No,
it's
I
fine,
just.
Sarah. I just realized haste boosts my AC by 2.
Oh!
It does, yeah.
Oops.
Too late now.
It's alright.
All right. I had this thing at 15. Sorry, I accidentally deleted a token.
And then I
Can you
will
leave it off?
use my bonus action.
For
Hold on,
initiative,
is
I
there
can't.
a-
This Zambino down here is not real. He's just for He's just for initiative. Okay, so
yeah.
you are moving.
Yes.
you-
So, the shield goes after me. Hopefully, it comes after me and not Saphira. So he puts a psychic blade into the head of that zombie, making whatever's left of its brain explode, and then shifts up here, looking towards Nereus. Assumes that's where here he is, because there's a bunch of zombies attacking something that he can't see, and he will shift the hex onto this one, which is the one grappling Nereus, right?
Yes.
And I will choose to give it disadvantage on strength checks, so that hopefully that helps Nereus get out of
Oh, nice.
the contested strength rolls. And then I will use my movement to get up here, where I still. Wait, what's that thing next to Saphira?
That's the wither that came out of the zombie.
It's the
I
wither that's-
I assume it's
yeah.
watching me while I dance.
Yeah, it's gonna tentacle monster her.
All right. It's right here.
Sorry, let me do this. This is what I meant to do, is put this on a turn. It's kind of like a lair action-y thing, so it's not really going to do much unless I have a lair action to use, just so people aren't freaking out about that.
If it makes it easier, lair actions usually just resolve on initiative 20.
Yeah, I just want to put it on
Do
there so I
that.
don't forget.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what,
for
that's-
sure. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what-
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna name
makes
this
sense.
wither Mold Small.
Mold small.
Mold Small.
Mold small.
That
It's
sounds
the-
really familiar.
Listen,
It's the
just making
monster
sure
in
you had,
Undertale that
you
you
had-
wiggle at to get to make peace with you.
listen,
Is
you
that
had
what
done
it's
some.
called?
You had
Mold
done something
small
to
and
not
mold
initiate attacks of opportunity, right? I'm just
Correct.
making sure. Okay.
Yep. I sacrificed one of my d6s for withdrawal, which gives me
Yep.
15 feet of no opportunity attacks, and then I'm
Got
gonna
it.
use my movement to move up towards Nereus
Yep.
and
And you hex
Erica.
this
Is her
one.
name Erica? What's her name again?
Arya.
Aria.
Arya.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
It-
like from Game of Thrones. And kind of leap over the railing right there to where I can still maybe at least have a view on, I think, probably the shield. If it moves towards Saphira, then maybe I'll move back over that way to help her if need be. But this way I can help Nereus in case things get bad for him.
Gracias.
End of my turn.
Awesome. Next
And
up.
I think I will say to Nereus as I jump down behind him and see this zombie all over him. Things hit different as you get older, don't they?
Ah, this is not the kind of tussle I was hoping for today.
And turn done.
All right. Lair action.
Should be Arya's turn.
Where's our? Oh,
Lithian
what?
just went, so it should be Arya
What
next,
just
right?
Arya's
happened?
at 12, yeah.
Oh shit! I just deleted her. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Something got
Yeah.
messed up in the initiative order.
Can't believe you do that to her.
I'm so sorry.
She had a 12.
Thank you.
Huh.
Okay. I have to do this every time, and then let me just. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
why it's did that. Okay, Arya. Arya. Let's see. Well, no one's really like dying yet, so she's gonna try.
Push the fucking thing off me.
She's gonna attack this guy.
Good. Thank you.
All right.
That you
20.
might have disadvantage on the melee attack because or you might have advantage. Let me, hold on.
Oh, for
Because you're
Well,
attacking grappled
she
creatures.
She hit, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
And it will do, like I said, it's not much.
And that should only affect a creature being grappled, not the grappler.
That makes sense, because grappled creatures. Okay, they
Speed
become
is 0,
restrained.
yeah.
Yeah, the speed is 0. Disadvantage on dex saving throws, and attacks have advantage against them. That's right. Okay.
All right. Oh, she gets to do 2 attacks. Oh, okay. I messed up. She should have been able to take 2 attacks, so that was my fault before.
Do it.
Oh,
Do
well,
it.
that's a 2. Never mind. She
No,
didn't
no,
want to attack.
But she gets 3 now because she missed the last one, so give her a third one for sure.
That's not how this works.
It does. It's a carryover.
All right, I messed up, so I will take the blame. Nereus, it's your turn.
How about the blame is this motherfucker doesn't grapple me? How about that?
What are you
There's
gonna
Okay.
do?
disadvantage on strength checks. Just
No, that's
roll
true.
them away.
Well, I'm gonna. It's disadvantage on strength, that's right? So it's an action to get out, which I will do. I'm
Okay.
gonna use my acrobatics to fight it.
Then I will do his disadvantage strength athletics.
All right, here it comes. I have the power. There we go. 19.
I'm so sorry.
What did you get?
At disadvantage?
I rolled 2 16s and he gets +5.
Oof.
Sorry.
I actually didn't mention this, and I'm so sorry to bring it up. I have to go early today. So at 4:26 exactly, I have an appointment. So I have to go.
I've never seen Nick Halley's dice roll so well. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's fine.
You
I
are
mean,
so
Certainly
good.
haven't for me.
This is absolutely racism, but I'm not gonna push it. Let's see. I don't think there's any bonus actions I can take because I could have attacked him,
Yeah.
but I can't do that with a bonus action. I'm restrained, but I need to check one thing really quick. I'm sorry. Can't-
No, it's okay. I'm.
Oh no! I totally can do this. Oh no! I use my action. Damn it! I have a spell that has no somatic components that does
Oh, okay.
damage.
You have
Um,
Misty Step?
Yeah. What does Misty Step require?
Bonus action?
I don't know if I can use somatic components when I'm grappled. Not somatic.
I don't
yeah.
think there's anything that stops you from
No,
it.
you're right.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says that
No.
you
You- Yeah.
I've seen people do that all the time. So I
All right,
wouldn't-
I'm
I
gonna
would let you-
Misty Step out. I will use my staff to do it. Where are you, baby cakes? You dirty, dirty girl. There you,
got it.
are. Misty Step, 2 charges. Poof. I go 30 feet, so I'm gonna go. Tuskite? Right here.
You got it.
Ooh. Kimoji. Am I saying that all loud? Not bad. Okay, that's my bonus action, my action, and
You are no
I
longer
won't.
grappled.
I won't use a reaction, but talking is a free action, and I'm gonna go fucking zombie. That's all I say. I just say fucking zombie. And that's my turn.
All right. Rohiri.
I'm gonna try something and really hope that it works.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn undead.
All right. Sounds good.
So I need, I believe they're all in 30 feet, all of the zombies
Mhm.
to make a whiz save.
Give me 1 second.
DC 18.
You got it. Ghasts get advantage on turning rolls.
Wait, what?
I mean, listen,
What?
that doesn't mean they're very good at it. I'm just saying they get
Gas
advantage.
get advantage on turning?
Turning defiance, baby.
What the?
Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry. Anyway, turning
So
defiance.
Sarah is. This
Also-
is a hungry gas for sure.
What's their CR? Because if it's
It's like a half or something.
if it's 1 or lower, they just blow up if
It's
they fail.
2.
It's 2. This
Yeah.
is bullshit.
Literally
You-
next level.
Do you not think I did not think this through?
We were kind of hoping.
This is absolutely crap. I
All right.
would
See,
like
this
to
is
say,
why I don't use turn undead.
now,
What-
to be
what are they-
fair,
it's
I
called,
gotta
what it-
I gotta
what are they
roll
called?
18 and higher, so we'll see how this goes.
It's called
So,
stars and what is the thing we do at the end?
stars,
Stars and
wishes, and
wishes.
wards.
Stars, wishes, and
Okay,
wards.
let me add wart. This is
It's-
bullshit.
This is why, at most, once a campaign is, that's the most I'll ever use turn
This
undead.
is
Because I
garbage.
could have just used Kethic's Fist for 10d8
this-
instead.
No,
Alright.
this is
This-
crazy.
Hold on, this one's gonna run away. So let
Good.
me, hold on, let me just find a symbol just so I remember.
But it is feared. Well, it's turned, I guess. For
Alright,
some
that
reason, they
one
don't just have turn. Has to
succeeds.
have fear.
This
for whatever reason.
one fails. Get a little snail. This one succeeds. This one
Goes to the market.
fails.
Oh.
Nice.
This
And
one
this little piggy getting plowed.
succeeds. Okay, so do they do it? They do it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, on their turn they run,
Oh, on
Do
their turn
they?
they run.
right?
They immediately- Because turning's not like fear. So.
Right.
It is turned for 1 minute, or until it takes damage. Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move
Oh.
as far away from you as it can, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
My bad.
It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay.
All right, I was wrong.
Oh, I don't think I did this one. I'm sorry. That one failed. Okay. So actually, you got most of them.
4 out of
All
6.
but, all but one, yeah.
Oh,
There's 6.
Oh,
I, didn't,
cool.
I missed it. I missed the other
I think there's 2 that made it, but
one. Yeah, 2
otherwise-
that made it.
well,
yeah.
Otherwise, all of them.
very
Okay.
conveniently, I have a hasted action still for the
Yes.
one that
Yes. Whirlwind attack.
I don't think I can use the haste action for that.
Oh.
It's specific, like, attack, disengage, dash, right?
Yeah. Attack, disengage, dash. You might be able to do dodge.
That said, I did just crit this zombie.
Fuck.
All right.
Yes. Oh,
Really?
hide. You can hide too.
Roll your damage.
Okay, so crit damage,
Do it.
roll.
Crit
I
it.
also
Crit it.
get, where is it?
Crit
Divine
it.
Strike.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
an extra 2d8 fire damage.
Oh my god, it's gonna double.
And then, well, that
That
is
was a double.
doubled. And
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
4d8 radiant.
Hell yes.
All
Act-
right.
Salivating.
This Zambino, right?
Yeah.
He exploded. Preh. And little Wither is back.
Let me check what I have.
The withers smell like anything?
Do we need to know that?
I'm just curious. I'm getting immersed.
You know what curiosity did to the cat?
That's a good question. I don't think you've. I think when it got real close to you, I think it just smelled. I don't know how else to say it. It just smells wrong. It's not gross. It's just wrong.
Alright, and then I am going to move back here because I don't want the zombies essentially running out the gate into the city.
That's fair. And they can't attack you.
Exactly. They have to run away from you.
That's sick. That's sick.
Boy, I sure hope there's no gates on the other side of this graveyard.
I think once they get past the draw distance, they just load out.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Actually, it's not now that I moved, because I have Great Weapon Master, and since I,
Oh,
both
shit,
crit
yes.
and killed, I'm gonna do a smack on the shield.
Thunder, baby. Oh my god. This is so good. Basically,
Dirty
plus-
20 to hit the shield.
Yep. That hits.
Hell yes.
So, you... Why won't roll 20 just roll when I click on things anymore?
Yeah.
And
There you go,
2d8 radiant. So 19 damage.
What's the damage types?
9 is radiant.
Yeah, and then I believe Catholic Fist is bludgeoning? Let me check.
It's more than 19 though, isn't it? Isn't it 21? 12 and 9?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
total,
21.
total.
Look, it's Saturday. Don't ask me to do
You're good.
math.
You're good. I just didn't want you to lose damage.
Bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so
Well, bludgeoning 9
21,
radiant.
21 damage then. This one has some interesting immunity, so I just wanted to make sure.
I guarantee it's psychic.
Very good. All right, so you pummel this shield, and it can take a lot of force. You can tell by how hard you need to hit it that this thing was definitely meant to protect. It sort of reminds you of the kind of walls that you've had to help make before. All right. Beautiful. It is at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. We are at lair action time.
What if it didn't though? How crazy would that be?
No, that'd be nuts actually. If someone did, that would be crazy actually though.
We are going to...
It's be kind of nuts. Oh, I'm still okay.
Ah, okay. Yep. Okay. So, here is what we're gonna do as a lair action. These Bimnos are feared. And so... Sorry, 1 second. Do I want to do it like this? No, I'm gonna do it differently. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. Any player within 10 feet? You're not within 10 feet. Saphir, I need you to make a con 16 DC save.
That's bullshit.
All right, you
I
are
made
good.
it.
You do not take any
That's
necrotic
not bullshit.
damage.
That's awesome.
Is that not a use of an action?
I'm sorry?
Turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away. It can't willingly move to a space of 30
This is a
feet.
layer action.
This is a lair action. It's
Oh,
not your
okay.
turn yet.
We're on turn order.
Yeah.
20.
It's
I-
Alright, I thought we were
I-
on the zombies. I got confused.
it's okay. The way that I do this as legendary versus lair actions is a little loosey-goosey, so I'm trying to be fair.
Yeah, no, I got screwed up on what turn we're on. I thought we were on the zombies.
We're on 20.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna do that as kind of part of their lair action, and we are going to move on to Shield of Hostility. Shield of Hostility is gonna try to do a bonk on you, Rohirri, but it's at. Are you still have greater invisibility up?
Unless Saphira dropped it.
You got it. Let's see here. It's gonna do 2 attacks. I'm guessing 7. The natural 1 doesn't hit your AC, because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
No.
All right. 16 hit your AC?
No.
All right. It tries to bash into you, but it can't quite seem to take purchase. And that will be its turn. Saphira.
All right. Are there any zombies that aren't turned or otherwise a problem?
This one's not turned up here.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna drop my concentration for that. So instead, I will. Is anyone hurt?
Yeah.
People are doing okay.
10 damage. Hold on. I took 10 damage. I'm not doing okay. I got scratched. I'm an old man. I could have an infection.
It's not gonna move either. I will Bardic Inspiration Lithian. Did you use my Bardic Inspo Lithian?
I did.
All right, then I'll Bardic Inspo Lithian, and that will be my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn.
Who's gonna get you? What the hell? Is that a new zombie?
Yeah.
2 new zombies.
What the fuck?
All right. More
I
zombies.
gotta get my measuring tape out again.
When did the zombies first pop out? Was that after the weapons were animated?
It was when Everine exploded, and Everine's explosion
same
sent
time.
a bunch of withers into the zombies and into the magical weapons.
So about the same time.
All right, so these guys gotta move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, that's right. They have to
5,
move.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15.
Doing all this measuring.
25, 30.
Oh yes, go right there. Yes, you dirty. Yes. Yes.
And
The one next to Arya needs to also.
Thank you.
Keep fucking
5,
running. Go
10,
over here.
15, 20, 25, 30.
What? Where the fuck did it go?
It has to run away from me.
It was going up the stairs.
Oh, I see. It had to go up the
Yeah, I was
stairs.
telling. I think Nereus expected it to come
I want
straight
it to
across.
I want it to go straight across.
5,
Move
10.
it. No.
All right.
No. No. No, this is terrible.
Does 20 hit your AC?
Does 20 hit my AC?
Yeah.
Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
Thank you.
That would be a 23.
Well, that's a shame. Rohirri, you get it. You already have advantage. Lithian, you get advantage on your next attack.
You,
Nereus
Yes.
take 10.
Rob, are you feeling
damage.
targeted today?
Yeah, I'm always targeted. The thing is,
I
as
need,
a white man, you don't
I need you
understand.
to make.
Oh,
All right,
no.
Nereus, I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution save.
All right, DC 10. DC 10. Can I tell you something? If I fail this, I'm going home. And I'm writing the FTC to take this channel down. So, all right. Con save, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, please. Yes. Natural 20. I am 22
All right.
total. I'm immune to paralysis for 24 hours.
That's not. That's not
That's
how
a-
that works.
No, it's in the new. You haven't read the new rules. It's in the
All
new
right.
2024.
It's gonna try to grapple you.
No, my butthole.
Oh, I mean, it rolled a 1, so I think you're okay.
Don't tell me. Now that you've told me, I'm gonna roll a negative one.
Why are you rolling with athletics?
I rolled acrobatic.
There we go. I know, but your athletics is not -1, so that's why I'm
Oh,
like...
that's what you. Okay, yeah. 6.
All right. It does
Can
not
we just
grapple you.
pause and notice that the dice still tried to fuck me?
Even after
With
a
a
natural
6.
20.
I mean, yes. No, I don't focus on the good things that have happened. I am,
Does an
I'm an
8 hit your AC, Saphira?
What?
Does an 8 hit your
No.
AC? It's gonna try to grapple you.
much
Okay.
like an undecided voter, I only focus on the things that made me unhappy.
Probably gonna fail.
12.
Ooh, just barely. 11, so just barely fails. It tries to grapple you and does not succeed.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I gotta make, it's a side, but I gotta make a con save for concentration real quick.
Okay, and then
I have
this
to beat
next
10,
one
and I did.
needs to hit Arya. Arya, what's your AC, baby?
Yes, my little baby, my
Okay, it
tiny,
hits.
tiny
I mean,
baby
sorry, it
woman.
doesn't hit. Now I need to have it try to grapple her. Arya, what is your... Okay. Jeez. She is grappled. Arya is grappled in probably the most puny dice rolls I've ever seen. Where's that grappling motion? Where are you? Here you
Oh,
are.
don't make me save Arya. We don't get along at all.
And then,
Yeah, that would suck.
end
like a
of its
friends to enemies
turn, it's going to use its legendary action to... Arya needs to make a charisma saving throw. Luckily, she is good at those.
Little charisma.
Oh, not good enough. So, you all watch as Arya's gauntlets are suddenly suffused with the withers, and she screams in pain as she tries to avoid having it happen. But you can see that while the withers can't completely, like, take over these special gauntlets she has, you can see it's starting to deteriorate in some fashion.
The gauntlets or the wither
The gauntlets that she's
are
wearing.
deteriorating.
Yes.
Those are
That's
probably
not good.
Those are probably her
And-
god-blessed item.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she is screaming in frustration and pain as this is happening. You almost get the feeling that whatever her gauntlets, the bonus her gauntlets were giving her, it has somehow gone down, perhaps.
Hmm.
Maybe if she had a +2 bonus, now it's a +1 bonus.
Well, if it gets to +0, I wonder what happens.
And that will be that. Lithian.
Yes. All right. I'm going to the zombie is still up though, right?
Which zombie?
The one that was attacking Arya.
Yeah, because it's grappling her.
So a wither just came out of it to infect her gauntlets.
Yes,
But the zombie's still grappling her. Has
Yeah,
the zombie,
they're kind of connected.
Yeah, has the zombie changed in any way since that wither came out? Like as it comes out of it and infects the gauntlets, has the zombie changed in any way?
Not the zombie itself. It's just more that now it's kind of forced to kind of keep this connection to
Alright, well,
Arya. I will. Actually, I'm so sorry. Let me describe something a little bit more. So the withers came out, and actually, much like what happened with Nereus, it does eventually retreat, but it definitely did something to the gauntlets.
Okay. So it affected them, but it's not in them
Yes, I'm sorry.
per se. Okay. He will use his movement to come up here behind the zombie, and we will attack it. with
Yes.
Psychic blades it.
Go ahead.
All right, that's a dirty little 20.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh no, it doesn't have that. Okay. And it's gonna take that's 10, 15, 16. 18 psychic damage.
Mhm.
Does that finish it, or is it still up?
Nope, it's still up. It is
Okay.
bloodied. Exactly bloodied.
He'll use his offhand attack as well. Even though it doesn't do a whole. Oh my, that sucks. My psychic blades are a D6, not a D4. Get out of here.
Hell yeah.
So we will attack it again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a 21
Yep, you're good. AC's
For-
just 13.
for 4 damage. And that's
4?
roll.
4 damage?
Yeah.
You got it. It looks behind you and is trying to kind of bite at you, but it's still holding on to Arya as you sink in your psychic blades into its back. Anything else?
No, that should be everything.
All right. Arya, you are... Arya's going to just try to attack this guy. 'Cause she's
That's
like,
fair.
fuck you. All right, that hits. She gets 2 attacks. That does not hit. That's a natural 1, so...
I will change it to a 17.
Oh! Yep, that hits. So she will do... actually, she's going to kill him. So she's like, that was a gift! And she manages to swing her mace into the zombie and crack it open. And she looks at you, Lithian, and looks at her gauntlets. What the fuck did these things do?
Worry about it later, kill the rest.
And she's gonna look around and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's coming for you, Nereus. She's trying to help you out.
Am I
And-
grappled? I thought I wasn't grappled.
Oh, well, you still got a Zambito on you. You have the grapple symbol on, so I wasn't sure.
No, but yeah, I teleported out of the grapple I had.
Yeah, and
And
this one
then
didn't
this one
succeed grapple.
failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. But she's still gonna try to help you out.
No,
'cause it's
no,
only
for sure,
Zambito
for
and
sure,
stuff.
for sure.
And then otherwise, I'm gonna do a don't worry about it. And end of Arya's turn. Nereus.
All right. Nereus is going to accept the no, because if I take the attack of opportunity and it hits, I get paralyzed. So instead, I will use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay.
Misty Step is first or second level spell? I can't
Second.
remember.
Second.
Second level spell. Okay, I'll use 2 charges of my staff to Misty Step, and then I will teleport here, and then Nereus will raise his staff and go, though mighty Miro is a man, or is a god, and friend to all, his wrath is fiery indeed. I'm gonna cast 5th level Fireball.
Awesome. Where are you casting it?
I am casting it. Where's my thing?
You had it.
Yeah. I'm going to cast it here.
Perfect. So,
Okay, let me see one thing. Hold on.
yep, and it's a deck save?
It is a dex save.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna be a little bit asinine real quick.
That's okay. Do what you gotta do. And just let me know who gets hit. And being turned doesn't, like, give you disadvantage or something on that, right?
Oh, look at you hitting all 5 of them.
Right, look at that. I got it
You
right on the corner.
badass.
Do you
Yep.
see that?
I
Do
see
you see
it.
that, Sarah,
I
up
see
in the
it.
corner?
Hell yeah.
I will allow
That
it.
fucking counts. Thank you.
Because I think it's cool, so I allow it.
So Nereus raises his staff, blasts it down, and the sound of galloping horses goes. The tiny bead of flame shoots forward and then erupts. And then Fireball at 5th level. Is this 5th level? Yes. No, that's 3rd
It's
level.
gonna be what? 10d6 fireball?
So is it a deck save?
Dex save, yeah.
Okay. So
It is a dex save against 19.
19? You got
Yeah.
it. So I gotta roll 16 or higher.
Mhm.
That fails. Ooh. that's a natural 20, so he succeeds. So this
Nice,
guy
nice,
succeeds.
nice. He'll get half.
That fails.
So we have one at half.
Yep. This one succeeds.
2 at half.
That fails. So,
So 3 of them take 41 fire damage. 2 of them take 20 fire damage.
and who did I think
It
this one?
was that one and this one. Sorry, I don't have my
Sorry.
thing. No, the other one that succeeded was this one.
Okay,
I think
so
it was these 2.
these
Yep.
two. Okay, thank you. So that's 20. So
20.
Let's do that first. This one's 20. The rest of them go up in flames.
Let's just do that from the beginning.
Well, we were all kind of clustered together.
Yeah.
I'd have been fine.
Yeah, you would have been fine. I would not have been.
All right, Cenarius. Excellent work.
That's
Anything
my
else you want?
bonus action and action, so the Nereus will kind of hunker down because he's an old man, and for whatever reason, I'm going to pretend that spells take it out of you. And he's like, and he passes his turn.
Beautiful. Rohiri.
Well, I'm gonna do a bonk on this shield.
Yeah, do a bonk on the shield.
No, that's
3 of
just
them,
what
in fact.
shields want you to do.
This is so funny because it just is how it works. The sword does fuck ton of damage. 26 damage if it hits.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this shield does piddly damage, but it's very hard to kill.
I mean, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That's just how the...
If the sword didn't do good damage, I'd be kind of pissed off.
Yeah. Just didn't get a chance
25
to
to
hit.
hit.
25 to hit? Yeah, it hits. You're good.
If I ever put a magic shield that's animated and they have to fight it, it's definitely gonna have reflect. For
Oh,
physical
100%.
damage. Yeah, you gotta kill it with magic.
You gotta kill it with magic. And then if you cast Reflect on yourself, the damage goes back to double.
4.
24?
I'm assuming it's still up.
It is still up. But
Right,
it is
so-
not looking good. It is damage. You're getting
Right.
you're getting kind of flashbacks on when you like try to crack holes in walls for
Mhm,
Kethek.
mhm.
You've been training your whole
24
life.
to hit.
Yep.
Use I've been training my whole life for this moment. Imagine if someone summoned a wall of fire. She was like, perfect.
16 more.
Very good. You just killed it. So, as you the shield finally dents and splits apart, kind of in that weird, that malleable way that metal just gets, and it flumps to the ground, not moving, but certainly useless at this point.
That's
Alright,
a problem that Nereus has.
So then I'm gonna go up here next to Saphira, and I now have 2 bonks for this zombie because I killed something.
So you get 2 more attacks because of haste and the thing? Okay.
Saphira smiles at you pleasantly.
You don't know I'm there yet.
She can assume. I feel like she can detect her own magic being there.
She
I
can
mean, that's
smell you.
fair.
When's the last time you bathed?
27 to hit.
Yes.
And then I'll go ahead and throw in the, what was that called? The Divine Strikes. That's an extra d8 of fire.
So 15 plus 9, 24?
Yep.
Very good.
And
One more time.
One more time.
19 to hit.
Yes. Ooh, yep, once again, just enough as you bash.
26 more damage.
Yeah, it's very dead. Congratulations! I'm just kidding. You bash it up over the head, and
I feel like Rohiri just walks up next to Saphira, just swings the hammer like she's going for a giant nail. Bonk!
Thank you, darling.
Very good. Is it the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Saphira,
All right.
this Zambino is still walking around being dangerous. This one's running away.
Move up to here and cast Healing Word on Nereus at
Thank
second
you.
level.
If they take damage, they're not turned anymore.
Yeah, if
Oh.
they take any damage. yeah.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for telling me. That's very kind of you. We have 2 that are up.
10 healing for you, Nereus.
Thank y'all.
And Rohirri, you become visible again as she... No, you don't become visible. I'm not going to waste... That's a waste of spell. Yep, that's all I've got.
All right. End of your turn. Zambinos. All right, this Zambino. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then it's going to dash. And it ends its turn there. Meanwhile, this one. 5, 10. Yeah, it's going to go to... Gonna hit Ari, I guess. I guess I won't hit Nereus this time. Be
Thank
rude.
you.
I guess I'll be nice.
I'm a weak boy.
Oh, it misses. Let me see.
Just a
if-
little guy.
just a little guy. Okay, he misses his attack. Let me see if he gets 19 versus. Actually, you get that? No, you do not. She is grappled again.
Damn it, Arya. This is why we don't get along.
Hey, you gotta
Yeah.
fucking figure this
Yeah,
shit
you're the one that gets grappled. That's your
Correct.
thing.
And then
It's literally my domain.
needs to make another.
Sorry.
Let's see. Okay, but she does make the charisma saving throw at the end of the turn. So she doesn't have to worry about that part, but she is grappled. And she's like, get these things off! Lithian!
Oh, yes, okay. The withers are just, like, sitting there, like, in their spots.
They're
They, they seem to be waiting for something.
There was one down where Rohirri currently is. Sorry, was that killed?
I think it moved.
Okay, oh, they can move. Okay. They look like vines, so I wasn't sure. All right,
Oh,
so...
yeah, these guys can move
Quickly.
very quickly. In fact, is this a legendary action? Legendary action, they're gonna move.
So I will use my bonus action to put my hex on this zombie that has Aria and...
For strength, I'm guessing?
For strength again, yep.
You got it.
And then I will move up around to here and will throw a psychic dagger.
Okay.
That will be a hit with like 22.
Yep, 22.
So that's necrotic damage, the dagger, and the sneak attacks. So necrotic damage is 2 halved to 1.
Okay.
And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, 25 psychic damage.
It is obliterated. I suppose Helene's Chosen would be the one to save me.
He just nods. That is the end of my turn.
Very good. All right. Aria, gonna go to you, Nereus, and gonna heal you for 20.
20. Hell
She's special like that.
Oh shit.
She's trying to
AKA,
one-up me.
AKA DM got lazy and used a thing that says it's 20.
Nice. Gracias, I'm at full.
All right. But she... So I think she would 5 to do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She can't quite reach the guy there yet, but surprisingly, Saphira, she is coming to try to help you. Nereus, we have...
Do we know, are these guys constructs? Do we know?
Are you talking about the Withers?
Yeah, the withers.
Well, the last time you tried to do something to them, it didn't quite do anything.
They look like these black oozes.
Yeah, they're the things you tried to fight before.
Right. Are there any zombies left?
One more.
Just the one that's just fair.
Okay, I'll kill that then. Well, I'll try to kill that. we know if that one's been hit yet or not?
Yes, it got hit in the fireball.
Oh, sick. It's probably so it's taken at least 20 damage.
Oh, can you? Oh, yeah, you guys can see the health bars.
No, they can't.
No,
see
it's not
Alphas.
that, but we know it got hit by the fireball, and I know that it did 20 damage.
It's bloodied. It's bloodied.
Okay.
You can.
If I do that, I do that. Okay, I'm gonna cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
At 2nd level, which is 3d8 psychic damage. And they
Okay.
need to make a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
So.
Wisdom save for Mind
What
Spike.
the hell? Why did it do 1d4? Oh, I clicked Magic Missile.
I'm sorry. I rolled a natural 20 on that one.
That beats 19. Sorry,
Yeah.
I said I cast Magic Missile. I do not. Mind Spike. So that's 10 psychic damage.
So it takes
And
5 then, or?
it takes
Yep,
5
5.
psychic damage, and it doesn't get the other effect.
Okay.
And I
fine.
get, because that is a divination spell at 2nd level, so I get a
Spell
first
back.
level spell slot back.
You do. All right. End of your turn, Nereus. Nothing special happens, but these guys seem to be on a mission.
See, I should have shattered them and see what happened.
Okay.
They're on a mission.
I feel like they're probably like
They're gonna goo
ooze,
up.
abominations or monstrosities or something.
Right. I feel like they're gonna goo up together,
Rohirri?
Oh yeah, looks
and
like
it's
it.
gonna piss me off.
What else is new?
Right. Exactly.
Rohirri, it's your turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm debating on what I want to do here.
You still
mean
have
besides
haste.
Smash?
Your haste is so good. Right now.
What does haste add to my speed? Does it double it?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
It's gonna be really stupid, and I hope it doesn't backfire. I am going to, first off, go up, do a bonk, and really hope that it finishes this one off. With my hasted action specifically. But 24 to hit.
Yep.
I'll put everything into this one, so it'll get the D8 from Divine Strike.
You're good. You got it. He is dead.
Okay.
He's
And
such a
then-
puddle of ash.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything. I'm gonna zoom my way over here, and with my regular action, I am going to use Flame Whirlwind, so I need a dex save from all of them.
Nice.
What do I have to beat?
18.
They all fail.
Alright, so on a fail, creatures take 10d8 fire.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, that would normally be great. But they're
Yeah.
resistant to fire.
The fucking goos are?
Yeah.
Okay, are they resistant to these nuts? Because that's what's coming next.
Rohirri, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Uh,
Your fire. I mean, you know, it's fire. It's strong. You can see little specks and holes into the withers, but they also just seem to eat it.
Because they're wet.
that's action. I don't think I really have a useful bonus action. Yeah, I don't really have much in the way of bonus actions, so that's it for me.
All right. Hey, Callie, can I have another scary song?
Another scary song.
Yeah.
If you go all the way down to the bottom of the list, something like Kadia Has Fallen. That one's pretty fucking creepy.
Arcadia has fallen.
Kadia, it's all the way at the bottom of the list, like the
Oh,
last. second to last song.
Cadia has fallen from Warhammer 40k. That's funny.
I'm glad I
It's
wasn't the
way
only
down
one
all
to
the-
recognize
the
it.
second to last
That's
song,
just really
think.
funny.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize that
Second
was
to
in there.
last song, I think.
Second to last song.
Yeah, what's it called?
Oh, sorry.
There you
All right. Legendary action.
Lanesh is among us.
The goose all come together, and it's like they were never hurt at all. And they surround Everin's legs that have just been splayed on the ground. And as
I knew
they
we weren't
do,
done with him.
The dead guy?
Yep.
Ew.
as
They're
they do,
Voltroning him.
and
Sick.
well, you'll notice his torso is not being touched, just a slight.
Yet.
That's odd.
As they combine together and into this strange amalgamation of his legs, other dead parts of zombies they had taken, maybe a little magic from Arya, until you all see. I'm gonna put this down here. Take.
Down here, I gotta zoom out.
Some kind of mix of a shadow, deathly construct of cadavers.
Gross.
To oblivion you shall go. And we're gonna continue while I add him to the turn order on roll 20.
Does he
believe-
roll? Does he roll initiative?
No, he just gets initiative 20 because he's cool. And I'm
What if
lazy.
So it's not a d20 roll at all.
No.
So I couldn't use my ability to change it.
I'm using Callie's rules, okay? It's a lot
Hell yeah.
easier.
Just give him a solid initiative. That's how you do it.
I
Give
want
me
to
the
change
rules
it
Kelly
to.
always forgets to use.
Yeah.
I just want to change it to a 4.
Saphira,
That's
Saphira, it's your turn.
All right. I need him to make a dex save.
You
fuck
got
yeah. I turned the deck save into a 4.
Yeah, I guess you can do that, right? Before I roll.
I mean, roll it first, yeah.
Oh, roll
Before
first.
it resolves, I can
Okay.
do it.
Does he get dex saves? Sorry, I'm trying to see where his saves are.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't tell me. Like I see the stats, I just don't see.
If they don't have like this
It
is what his
listed.
dex
He's
save
not
is,
proficient.
it's
just-
just his whatever his
Okay.
dex is.
He just
Yeah.
doesn't have any proficiency in
Yeah.
saves.
He
Okay.
doesn't get exactly. He gets no proficiency.
18.
I'm gonna turn that
Into a
roll
4.
die into a 4.
All right.
So 6.
He's in a hamster ball.
Fuck yes, he is.
Ah, cheesers.
Okay, but
You
now
got
we
Rohirri,
also
you
can't do
reappear.
damage to him either, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
know, but
fine.
now we can surround him, prep up as much as we need, and then I'll let the hamster ball down and we'll obliterate him after his
Yep.
turn in the turn order.
Yeah. All right,
Hell
fair enough.
yeah.
Okay. He's in the hamster ball. Anything else you like to do?
So she just walks up and goes, no, and poops him into a hamster ball.
That's awesome.
Lithian.
All right. Well, in that case, I will
I
bonus
think-
action to be able to dash and get over here, and then. Oh shoot. No, I should be able to do that on that turn as well. All right. So yeah, Lithian comes over and will ready an attack action
What is your trigger?
when the ball comes down.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Arya is looking around, and she is mostly just she is just mostly seeing how Evereen's looked and is kind of just stunned, but she walks closer.
Oh yeah, she like loved him and shit.
It can't be him. It can't be. What have they done to him? And that's her turn. There he is.
Alright, if this is too much, just tell me don't do it. But I have my haste up. Oh wait, first I gotta move. So yeah, I can make it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So I will move. I don't even need to be that. Whoops, daisy. I
Hang on,
move here.
could you send the hamster ball spell real quick to me? I forgot to check something. Oh, did you?
Nope, I didn't.
Okay.
One sec. Dropping it now.
I just need to see a wording on something. I don't think it matters, but
If you're wondering if it's bullshit, the answer is yes.
yeah, it is. I also, well, I forgot I should have had him roll with advantage, but it wouldn't matter because he would have.
You're gonna give me
I
4
would have.
anyway.
I would
There
have
it is.
changed it.
Okay, so it's not like paralyzed or.
Nope, he
petrified.
can still move
Nope.
within it.
You can still move in it.
He can try to roll away.
Yes.
Yep, that's fine. I just wanted to check.
I was gonna say that I wanted to hold a spell
Okay.
action. I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance when
When the ball drops.
no, because I felt bad about that. When Lithian attacks, so that we don't have to debate the order of actions.
Fair enough. Okay, sounds good. Everine just casually lifts an inky black hand, and much like the last time he tried to hamster ball one of these withers,
God.
it starts to crack.
Damn, I can just dissolve anything.
It hasn't completely worn away. I think with the withers,
Yeah.
I also gave it some turns, but it is cracking. It is not going to hold forever. Also, did you rename this spell Hamster Ball?
Correct.
Oh, I just noticed that. Yeah.
Yep, that's thanks to Mina.
Actually, the hamster ball is thanks to me, technically.
Yeah, Sarah came up with
I
that
came up
originally.
with it way long ago in Mal's game, because I was using that spell all the time.
I
Very-
miss those
At
characters.
the end of his turn, shield drops. Or the ball drops.
Ball
Shield
drops. Okay.
All right, so I will take my attack onto him,
Yes. Go ahead.
which nobody got next to him to give me any sort of advantage or.
Nobody else got to move.
Yeah, no one else had a turn.
Well,
I
I
want
mean, it
you
was-
all
I
to
was,
know.
but-
I promise I am playing this particular stat block raw. That's all. Keep going.
Okay. That makes me feel good.
yeah.
That's
so, all right.
suspicious.
I just noticed
Um,
something and went, ah, fuck. All right. Well, good luck, guys. Keep going.
All right, so
I don't want you to. I
Um,
need you to keep going. I'm sorry. Just wanna say it.
10 psychic damage.
So it says damage immunities, psychic.
Mm,
What?
No
Oh.
problem.
that's gonna be rough.
Okay.
No, he has other weapons on him as well.
No, I know. I prepared Psychic
Psychic
Lance.
Lance,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing: is you all thought psychic affected everyone else, and I was like, oh, they actually don't. It's poison mostly as the immunity or whatever. And then I looked at this one more carefully and went, poison.
Yeah,
and psychic.
normally constructs are resistant or immune to psychic. But
Yeah.
that makes me wonder if he counts as a construct too. Okay. So then after that it would be my trigger, right?
Yep.
I'm going to cast mine or Psychic Lance. It's not a complete waste because he still does have to save because there's an effect in
Let
addition
me-
to the damage.
Yep.
He gets to have advantage on the save. What kind of save?
Intelligence.
Oh, he is very bad at that.
I kind of thought he would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 15 does not
Does
beat
not
you.
does not beat it.
Very
So
good.
the damage is negated.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have the ability listed here. But he negates the 26 damage. But he's also incapacitated until the
Ooh.
start of my next turn.
Very good. That is the one immunity he does not have as a condition.
So I stand up and I yell, "Sit!" and I blast a beam into his brain.
It seems like while your psychic damage, it seems like as if the withers don't respond to that psychic damage and kind of almost shield him from it. But the sit, it's very similar to like when Saphira dances.
Got you. They sort of get mesmerized.
All right,
Kinda,
so
yeah.
he cannot take actions or reactions.
No,
Correct.
oh sorry, the incapacitated. Yeah. So it's I think both, right?
He can't
Oh.
take actions or reactions. He can move weirdly.
He can move, yeah.
All right. Good job on the lockdown.
you.
I think it's Rohiri's turn, right?
So just for future reference, in this case, I would have preferred you to argue about the order of operations. Well, I suppose it still would have did no damage, but yeah.
Yeah, the psychic damage it would have negated, but
Yep.
yeah.
That would have given me
You would have advantage,
Okay,
yeah, and
but
you could have
it's fine,
sneak
yeah.
attacked, yeah,
for nothing.
for nothing. It would have looked
Alright.
cool though.
I'm gonna do the triple bonk.
Is there a faster, creepy music?
The first one crits.
Volstruckers
good.
are probably pretty
Fuck
good.
yes.
Full struckers?
But
Do you know what that is?
dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
It's up further than that. It's like song 26 or something like that in that area.
And 25 to hit.
25 hits.
So I'm gonna put my divine
Perfect, that's
strike on
right.
that first attack.
Okay.
So roll crit damage. And then roll 2d8 fire. And roll 4d8 radiant.
Mhm.
And then second attack. I'm still hasted, right?
Yep.
Third attack.
I assume? I don't know how. Does haste last for a minute?
Well, it would
It'll
have
last
been.
from over a minute.
I mean, it
it
hasn't
was-
been.
It has been 10 rounds. so.
No. So, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I think you're still hasted.
I was just making sure Nero didn't drop it.
I didn't drop it.
And I need to double check something because now, since I crit, I have a choice on what to use my bonus action for versus what I was just gonna do before.
Yeah, it's gonna take all this damage straight. It doesn't have immunity or weakness to any of that stuff. So, just
Holy weapon. It's failed save 48 and blinded. I'll just take the attack with my bonus action from Great Weapon Master.
got it. So let me see what you got here. Okay, so 18.
21 to hit
Yep, you're
on the
good.
bonus action. And another 2d8. Radiant. Not d28, 2d.
6.
I can type, I swear.
I love a D28.
So 45, 59, 71, 82, 94. 94 plus 14 is gonna be
108.
yeah. Yes, 108. All right.
That's fine.
That is a one heckin' series of bonks.
Rohiri told him he was starting to look an awful lot like a nail last session. She's making good on that.
And as you can see, each hit is affecting the material parts that are keeping this Evrene together. Some of it's starting to come a little loose, like his arms hanging out a little bit more, and his head's a little messed up, and he's still standing, but he is not happy. Anything else, Rohiri?
No, that's everything.
All right. For some reason, this didn't work. So, okay. So Evrene's up, but he is incapacitated. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct.
All right. And moving is going to do attack of opportunity.
Sure is.
So he can't take any actions, correct?
No.
Correct.
No reaction, bonus action, or action.
Well, he's going to just sit pretty, I guess, as he just kind of looks at all of you. And you can see, like, in his mouth, you can see something start to materialize, but he can't do anything about it. So,
Put that away. Whatever that is.
Saphira.
Saphira glances over at Arya and says, Arya, darling, does your deity enforce pacifism upon you?
No.
Well, that makes one of us, so get over there and help. And she's going to Bardic Inspiration Arya
All right.
and Greater Invisibility Lithian.
Okay. Lithian, you have greater invisibility.
Nice.
Anything else?
That will be all.
Lithian.
All right. We will bonus action my hex onto him.
What kind of hex?
The spell.
Great
Hex.
still, I guess.
LOL.
Oh.
Which
the only,
one?
The only, yeah, that's the only thing it really affects.
Hex spell.
uh,
Hexblade's
and
Curse is great, though. I mean, you do get to crit on a 19.
I
You do.
already crit on a 19. That's actually something I'll have to talk to
Oh,
Sarah about, because that was
that's
the whole reason for taking the 1 level in Warlock.
Yep.
So yeah, bonus action hex on him, and then attacking. So you guys don't see it, but he kind of has to look around for like, where do I keep that old thing? Right, and pulls a dagger out.
Nice.
What is this?
Just a regular dagger.
Regular dagger.
Stabby.
Unfortunately, not a crit, but I am using.
Remember, you attack with advantage.
It's not a ranged attack. I did. It was a 16
Okay.
and a 13, plus 8, so like over 20.
Mhm.
So now I use a D4.
Do it.
Come on,
Yes.
guys. Just let me use his breath attack.
No.
Is what?
No, he breathes out tentacle monsters. We're not
Come
doing that.
on.
I think
I'm
only one person in the party would be into that.
Yes.
Ooh, that was actually
I'm not.
good.
He just wants to make you sit still.
I
No, thank you.
mean that is kind of hot, but I'm not gonna. How upset would you guys be if you got hit by a spell?
So that is 30 slashing damage.
Okay. What kind of weapon is this?
Dagger.
Is it a magical dagger?
I suppose that would be up to you. I feel like it would at least be a +1 dagger, considering like our station and not just like a mundane dagger. But that's up to you, because technically you didn't give me one.
No, I did not. I'm going to argue that unless you would have used this more often, because is this just like a beginning collection?
Yeah,
Like,
as
you've
far
got
as
it-
as far as far
Yeah.
as like why I actually have it, yes, but
Okay.
so
How much damage was it?
30.
30, so I'm gonna go halvesies on it. It hits! It's still a decent chunk, but you can tell that this thing is just not liking it. Did you,
Oh wait, hold on.
yeah, go ahead.
I will argue then, if since we're going entirely by raw, and the only reason I have it is by raw, psychic blades can't be a hex weapon, so something would have to be my hex blade, and I would say it would be that mundane dagger, and so it would be magical.
There. Yeah, that's true.
Which does turn it into a +1.
Yeah.
So an extra 1 damage on there as well, 31 damage.
Okay, -1. All right. Very good.
And that would be the end of it.
All right.
Nailed it.
Arya's kind of looking between you, all as she hesitantly approaches. You're not him! She's gonna try to attack him. And, every oblivion just looks at her. And you were too blind to see the truth.
Jeez.
Okay, Dick.
17. Ooh, she misses. So the first attack makes the second one.
Does the first one? She does have a +1 D10 for Bardic Inspo.
Oh.
She needs it.
That's true. Oh, yep, that would hit. Okay, they both hit for that much damage. As you can tell that she's trying her best, but she's not a strong person. She was not built for fighting. She's just kind of allowed to. She's used to definitely kind of, killing things on the trail, not
She's
trying to
not a
fight monsters.
Rohirri style cleric.
No, certainly not. All right, Nereus.
All right. How does everybody feel about potentially taking 3d8 thunder damage?
Oh
Is it
no.
a deck save or a con save?
Con save.
That'll be fine, I'm sure.
All right. The only reason is
Yeah.
I think this might be a construct, and if it is, they take disadvantage on the save. So I want to find out.
Do you have
Um,
to cast it on him, or can you do it like in a way to where it just hits?
So
like, me and
that's
him
what I
in a
was
corner?
trying to do, because it's a 10-foot thing. But I don't know if there's a way
No,
at
no,
the 10.
right. So what I'm saying is, if you need to hit me, hit me. You don't need to hit all of us.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, because you can. Oh, that's a good point. Let me see.
I mean, I don't know if evasion works in that. I think it has to be an attack. I'll check the wording. But regardless, I still have like 60.
Well, but you
HP.
also have the ability to just have damage of any type, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
have the
uncanny dodge.
uncanny
That's where-
dodge.
but that's what I'm saying. I think that might just be on
Oh.
attack rolls, but it's fine.
Okay.
I just feel like, given sort of like our history, that
Yeah.
if you only had to hit one of us, I think Lithian historically would be fine with just do what you have to do.
Right.
If you go up 5 feet, you don't clip me, but you do still clip Everine.
Perfect. Yeah, you're
so
right.
uncanny dodge is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack roll, and then
Okay.
evasion is for dex saves.
Got it. Cool. Then I'll just go, Lithian, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna shoot out a blast of shatter. It's the sound of neighing horses, crashing waves, and cracking wood that explodes from the area. It does 3d8 thunder damage with a con save, DC 19, and constructs have disadvantage on that con save.
So,
If
Right.
he is immune to this, we're putting Nereus into a home.
Yes.
so what's funky is
No.
typically he is a construct. That's the good
Good.
news.
Good.
The bad news is that normally he has magic resistance, so it's going to be a straight, roll.
instead of.
I mean, no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's fine.
I
I'm
rolled an
negating
18
the-
plus
yeah.
6, so I
The
can
bad news,
Perfect. Mm.
for those who care, is that his con is +5.
I mean, I figured he had a high con. There was no way around that.
That's
but,
a 14.
Ooh,
He
that
fails.
fails.
Didn't you
All
say
right.
19?
14.
19 he
What's
has
the
to
save?
hit. Yeah.
He has a +5 that meets.
No.
9 plus 4.
I rolled
5.
9 plus 4. 9
Oh,
plus 5.
14 total. Gotcha,
yes,
gotcha.
Yes. Sorry,
Aha,
I just
loser.
total it.
Unfortunately, I rolled shit on the damage. But that is 10 thunder damage.
Good news, he's not immune to thunder.
Well, that at least is good. Cool. So, the explosion. Also,
I also make my concentration save.
okay, cool. So that's it for that. Bonus action. Anything useful? Sorry, just checking. My haste is still up. And I don't think I have anything fancy for the bone. I do not. So that'll be it for me.
All right, Rahiri, what are you going to do? He is not looking great. He is hanging by threads.
He's also not
withers.
incapacitated anymore.
It'd be a shame if I just bonked the hell out of him.
Guy didn't even get an attack. What the fuck?
I mean, this is
classic.
This is how we do it.
25 to hit.
Mhm.
27 to hit.
Mhm.
And dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. I think you're going to kill him, but let me just see your damage just in case it's a lot less than I think it'll be.
2, 3. D8 of fire.
Let's see. Is that your 3 attacks? I think you're...
And 68 radiant.
Yep, you're good. You're good. All right. As you do... How do you finish him? What do you do?
Well, I told him he was looking like a nail, so I'm just gonna right through the top of the head with the maul.
That's awesome.
And as you all do so, the sorry, 1 second. I want to just do this slightly. As you do so, the withers once again shoot up into the sky and disperse and disappear as they did before. And Everine's legs just fall over. Hold on, I need a sadder song.
Yeah, as his little fucking nubs go down? Yeah, that's crazy.
No, not this song. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a sad song. What's a sad song?
Oh, Scala showed up. Cool.
Sorry.
You're right.
Shit. I used to know what was a sad. Is this a sad song?
Oh, use
Here we go.
the
It's fine.
Umber
Oh,
Nymph's Heart. Nymph's Heart is a good sad one.
Nymph's Heart. Is that
It's
in
my
this?
intro music for Whispers in Silence.
This is
My
fine.
Go-to song for when Zana's having a growth moment.
This one's fine. Arya rushes towards the other half of Evereen's body, and you can see she's just helplessly trying to push some healing magic. Please, please, please. And you do, surprisingly, see Evereen's eyes open.
God.
He's not looking great, but his eyes are open as he looks.
Crushed raspberries, because I'm picturing crushed raspberries.
As he's looking over to Arya, and he chuckles. You are always right behind me. But you need to go. No, please. Please, just let me do this. No. I'm gone. And soon, everything will be. She, looks between all of you. Isn't there something anybody can do?
So I don't want to interrupt the moment that's happening here. So I don't say or do anything with them. But for however long this happens, once it's done, I want to attempt something that's happening as this is happening. If that's all right.
You can now. It's okay.
Okay,
Unless it's to kill Evereen.
No.
Okay.
So as soon as I realize that he sort of has his mind back and that he has some semblance of control, I'm going to use Detect Thoughts and get as much of the minute as I can pushing into his mind and his memories. Because I know that he's not going to give us much to really go off of. So I'm just going to try to extract from his memories by pushing in just as much as I can.
Okay. I want to make a deal with you. You absolutely are going to do that. Let me have him talk.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
I'm
That's why I
gonna
said,
have-
I don't want to do
No, it's
anything
fine.
here.
I'm gonna reveal what you witnessed while he's talking
Yep,
afterwards.
that's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Yep, no problem. And if you need rolls to see how
No,
much or
don't
good
even-
Then
it
it won't be
is,
good.
Don't even worry about it. I'm
no,
glad you're
I
doing
could,
this.
I could get it high. Don't worry.
Evereen just looks at all of you. We're all doomed. The world is over. You cannot fight it. You cannot stop it. Everlasting paradise is a lie. You want proof? Ask our almighty deities about Alka.
Any of us know what that is, Alka?
No.
I might in a minute.
Lithian,
Mm-hmm.
as you're hearing him talk, you're seeing blips of pictures. You're seeing him climb through Kethix mountains. Not the mountains, I'm so sorry. Why do I know in my own world? Kethix Embrace, thank you. And you see him reach the start, and it's all in flashes, so you see that. Then you see him at the beginning of what looks like a maze, and then it flashes again, and you see him talking to this hooded road person. And over again, you're hearing him say, "It can't be. Is that all there is?" And then flashes again, and you see burnt wasteland. Something that reminds you probably near the teeth of Baratos. And you can feel that his mind has gone more and more frenzied. There's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. We've all caused this. They've caused this. As you're seeing him seemingly digging through ash and finding those magical artifacts that you had fought. And over again, what you do notice being in his mind is while he seems a little more lucid maybe than when you guys were talking to him, or at least like willing to share information. There's something wrong about it. Even in his mind, you feel that sort of strange inky darkness. Kind of reminds you of the description that Locke gave you of the pots when Nereus told her to search into them. And you're not really sure, though, if it's corrupted or if he has embraced this.
Okay.
And as and Arya looks at Alka, who's Alka? And he just laughs. There's so much they won't tell us. I'm sorry. If you are of good of heart, leave this place. And if you choose to fight it, then your face will be the same as everything else. And then he closes his eyes. This is where it ends for me. And he's gone. Arya howls as she clings to this half-torso body of her loved one and sobs into it.
I will relay to everyone what I saw in the vision.
Saphira glances over at you all. If we have our good of heart, leave, but if we stay, we face the same fate as everything else. What does that mean?
If what he says or was told has any truth to it.
Have you ever heard the name Alka before?
I didn't get anything in relation to that name from digging, did I?
The only thing you could really figure out is he was... It sounded like that was kind of almost at first the least of his worries with whatever he had found out on top of that. What you do get, though, is when he unearthed those artifacts that seemed related. But you're not sure how.
I mean, Elkanah, there's obvious connection there. There isn't some sort of like deep history, double nat 20 at disadvantage roll that we can make for it.
Well, it's worth thinking that Alka might relate to
No, that's a 3 and a
the
7.
continent of Alkana or the city, Sul Alkana.
How long has Alkana, or how long ago was the current Pantheon, Helene specifically, sparked?
It's been thousands of years.
Like,
So,
like pre-historical text? Like, do historical and religious texts basically start with Helene?
yeah.
I would guess that most of what came before was probably lost in the war with the devils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that got lost during that war in general. The only gods that... Helene was before the war.
Okay.
And then during the war, you would have known Kethic, Devra, and Baratos. Basically, as far as like the order of the first ring, Helene was first. Kethic, Devra, Baratos were during the war. Miro, he seems to like to say he was born either during the war or after. Lycilia was definitely after the war, and then Athala and Esterin were some time wait. They're the newest ones.
Yeah, Lycilia was kind of like in the immediate aftermath
Yeah.
of the war, right? Okay.
Correct.
When we needed happy people.
Okay.
And
Putting
Everine told you specifically, ask the first ring who Alka is, just
Yeah.
to be clear.
putting aside that for just a moment, what do you call them? Withers. Last time they weren't able to do any harm to anyone. They just infected inanimate objects. Now they're in corpses.
Yes. And
They've learned how to infest organic matter.
Or they've been given the power to do so by whoever it was that I saw in Everin's mind.
they're more direct now, too. Before they possess these objects, cause some damage. This time, there
But
was
it was
a
random.
fire.
How does
Yes.
Arya's gauntlets look right now that everything here has been taken care of?
They're damaged. It's kind of like something. It's not like corrupt, like actively being corrupted. It's kind of
Right.
like, imagine like a post acid burn.
So, I guess what I'd like to know is, so during the battle, they got affected in some way.
Correct.
Within like a few seconds of being affected, were they in the state they're in now, or were they like continuing to deteriorate and then it stopped once we finished the battle?
It looks like it was deteriorating as long as it had been touched, but it wasn't necessarily touched for a long time.
Okay.
If I use a ritual to cast Detect Magic on them, does it give me any information or not really?
No, it'd be like trying to detect magic on a area after Fireball had been cast, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It was an instantaneous effect.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
This is
Well, at least I guess I would know that when I detect magic. The
this is
effect
troubling to say the least. This isn't a random village in the middle of nowhere. This is our capital city. And the dead are walking.
And one of our own has fallen,
Yes.
both to hopelessness and to whatever these things are.
We have to see them, right?
Yes. They will need
Yeah.
they will all need to convene.
All right.
One
Are you
thing
guys
to do first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll walk up to. So is his head anywhere?
His
His
head's
head's by
attached
her.
to his torso. Yeah, she's
His head's
she's
by
next
her,
to,
right?
Yeah, she's next to a torso with a head. And, like,
I'll
in
walk
arms.
up and pull out 2 copper coins, and I'll look at Arya. Would you like to give him his charge for the other side?
She looks between you and the coins and nods as she takes them, and you put them in their mouth.
On
Either
their
her mouth or on their eyes. Either
Okay.
one.
She'll close his eyes and put them each one on her eyes. As we're not doing necrophilia, but she's doing one of these.
Yeah.
to his lips.
Gives it, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And I'll say a little prayer to Miro that his travels on the other side may be more peaceful than they were here.
When you do that, they're actually, it's hard to explain, but it's like something, even though he's dead, and probably should have been dead without her healing magic, there is a little bit something more peaceful when you do so. Less corrupted, maybe.
I'll put my hand on Arya's back. I think he'll journey safely, but we have much to do and important people to talk to. Are you ready?
She nods. Those fuckers are gonna pay. I swear. She stands up. Come. We have to go to the empty pillar.
Yes.
So, I just want to do a time check. Are you guys okay for another maybe 20-ish minutes?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Perfect.
I won't spend a lot of time on this, but given that my character is a little fastidious, he would tell the local authorities that we need
Yeah.
to be careful to collect the corpse of the,
Fallen apostle.
blessed apostle. Do we burn corpses here? What do we do?
I think we do now.
I'm
Usually,
hoping we do.
I mean, so it kind of depends on the corpse. Usually, these were graveyards for a reason, but I would
Oh,
say
right,
these
yeah.
these I would say though were like kind of older graveyards, so I would say newer bodies tend to have more of
Would
a
it?
higher.
Do I know? Would it be against the? Who was his god?
Apollo. Or-
Estrin.
Estrin, yeah.
Would it be against
Education.
the faith of Estrin to have the body burned and the bones sent back to her temple?
His temple. That's actually a really
Estrin's
interesting question. So actually, usually Estrin study bodies. They do cadaver work.
Okay, well that's
Um,
actually not a bad idea. So maybe I'll tell them to seal it twice, and they're probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I'll be like, you hammer shut a box, and then you put that in a box, and you hammer that box shut, and then you send it to Estrin's temple.
Okay.
Maybe wrap it in some chains.
Yes.
All
And they're
right.
gonna look at me, and I'll go, I am mighty Miro's apostle, question me not.
They are. Arya actually is the one that helps you with this, as
Okay.
Athalan and Estrin have always been a close. So they follow and they do that, and I would say they're weirdly eager to start looking into what's been going on. But soon
Sure.
enough, you guys are going to be led along. Basically, the call is put out for the other apostles. So Theord is around, so he'll be joining. Devra's apostle, Irida. I don't think she's in the city, but she'll be present and just within her own temple of the messaging. So you guys go to the empty pillar. Let me just get you guys over to the Sul Alcana map so that you can kind of see what I'm saying. And the thing that's special with the empty pillar is there's kind of a basement section that's always closed off except for moments like these. This is kind of like when you guys met with all of the deities at Devra's temple, which each of the tears has that. In Sul Alcana, it's in the empty pillar, as opposed to one of the divine parishes. So, you guys are going down there. It's a pretty humble but large place. So imagine a circle with like sections, and each section has very incredible mural work done that's meant to represent each of the first ring deities. And it's not hard to kind of take your place. Miro, it is traditional that you make the call for the first ring.
Very well. We humbly beseech those great deities of the first ring, your loyal servants that need care and have questions. We humbly ask you, appear before us in this sacred place, that we might show obeisance and share tales of our victory and loss.
It's a few minutes pass, which is not unusual, before one by one, in front of each of you in this circle, your patron deity appears. Helene, yours is first, and Saphira. Lycilia is a few minutes late. Nereus. Miro kind of appears, but you see him do one of these, and then kind of fades a little bit.
What was, sorry, it kind of froze.
He
on me.
was
What
he
was
was
the face move?
he was winking and put a finger to his lips.
This
as if, like-
motherfucker.
and
I will not show the irritation on my face, but inside I'm like, fuck you.
And Helene looks over all of you. All of your gods look at you, but Helene is going to speak, and I just need to choose a different song. I have the song, I just need to look for it. I apologize. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, what has happened? Report.
Lithian will fill them in on everything that happened and leave out no details.
There's a very unsettling quiet. Do you mention the who is Alka at this point, or no?
Yes.
There is definitely an uncomfortable look among everyone. Before we get to that. How? Who told them? That's Kethik. Before we get to that, Esterin, what was Everine's journey towards? Esterin actually looks a little nervous, which is unusual.
Oh,
you For-
fucked up, Estrin.
God of education. Well, he was looking more into those, well, withers, as we now know. He visited the Prophet. The Prophet. Everybody make a religion or history check. Nereus, you get advantage.
Oh yeah.
Why do I never take religion proficiency on clerics?
Or history.
Because clerics never get a good int, unfortunately. Used to be that religion was wisdom based.
19.
I'll do it as history. if I can find the-
25.
25 as well.
Nice. History bros.
History,
I'm
but we
going
just
to-
high five behind our backs.
I'm going to explain what everyone knows, and Nereus and Lithian, you get to ask a question. The Prophet is the name of a very unusual Onrado Thea. She is interesting because when she sparked, the story goes that her power was so great that the First Ring could not agree on who could take her. And so she was placed sort of both as in protection from others and from herself in the Zenith, which is at the very top of Kethik's embrace. Her Onrado is only ability, her domain, has only been explained to everyone as being able to see the truth through people in all things.
How long ago was that?
So that's another interesting part about this is that if you do the math, she's pushing on 13 years old, which is
Yeah.
older than most on Rado here. 10 if you're lucky, usually.
Wait, so that's how old she was when she became
No,
on Rado?
sorry. She's been on Rado for about 13 years.
That's a very long time for an on-rado to live.
Did we?
So-
So we didn't know that this person called the Prophet even existed. I mean, we knew because we made history checks, but clearly it's not something that like.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
it's
I was expecting this to like she's like the first on Rado and she's been up there like forever this whole time.
No. She's just
Hmm.
kind of been special as of with
Yeah.
this
Gotcha.
particular.
And
Sure,
just
sure.
for you, Robbie, on Rado, the longest lived on Rado
Right.
are 5-7 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
and
Alcana they can
she-
maybe push 10, but
Yeah.
that's weird.
And so she's 13 now. How long has she been on Rado? 4?
No, for
13 years.
She's been an on-rado
Oh,
for
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
She,
So
she most likely sparked as an adult. I only say
Yes.
that because a lot of people don't spark younger.
Yeah,
Right.
she sparked
Okay.
as in I would say in her 30s or 40s actually, but yes.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Any questions anybody wants to ask? Lithian and Nereus each get a question.
What is she on Rado of?
Oh, I thought I said that.
Oh,
It's only described as the truth, being able to see through the truth of things.
okay.
If you'd like to ask further about that, you can.
Okay.
She thick? JK, that's not my
That's a
question.
good. That's a good question.
Um,
That's a good question. If you won't use it, I will. No.
when and where did she spark? Well, sorry. I guess the when was
13 years ago. Yeah.
years
Um,
ago.
she
What
actually
were the situation or like?
yeah, so she
This
sparked
might be a
in-
little bit of a cheat because like I feel like I'm asking for like multiple details, but as much as you're willing to give me, what would Lithian know of the circumstances around where she sparked?
She was interesting because she actually was somebody who sort of, how do I put this? She wasn't anti-religion, but she would encourage people to not put all of their kind of eggs in one basket with the First Ring. And so she kind of garnered some people that way of and there was definitely some kind of ickiness between her and a lot of the different clergies here. And she was in Sul Alcana, and it was an accidental sparking when she was basically making a speech to the people. And then
So
once
she was kind of seen or had the potential to be. I'm not sure like the right word to use here. Not necessarily like rival or even a
nuisance, a problem. Just yeah, go ahead.
If she wanted to, she could have potentially been a an alternative, I guess, to the established religious order. She was saw as a potential. Gosh, I'm blue screening today.
She was kind of a
Nuisance?
nuisance naysayer, I guess.
Against the gods, specifically.
Yeah.
So she was against them. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, like atheism, where it's like, oh, believe what you want to believe, but like I don't have proof for it, so like I got my own thing over here.
It was more specifically like, followers really much focus on one of the first ring usually, and it was kind of like, hey,
it feels like she was drawing people potentially away from the first ring, and as a result, that was then sort of powering her, that if she wasn't taken care of, could have became a god herself.
Well, she sparked, and that's a big no-no.
Right. Okay. And obviously, with power or with having an attitude against the gods, and now having power that could potentially rival theirs, they wouldn't.
They were like, we're gonna put you away.
Yep.
But also in a way, so they're gonna put her away, and also a little bit of kind of like her own safety too.
Can Onrado be killed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are mortal.
Yep.
They're just really powerful.
Yep.
They're like Jedi Masters.
Sure.
Nereus, did you have a question?
Yeah, originally I was going to ask what her speech was about, but I think we kind of know that now.
Yeah.
And so we know the feelings that sort of inspired her. It's interesting that she was in some way speaking out against the gods and now has become an entity for truth. My question, I guess, would be, I hope this isn't too obvious or redundant, but maybe it helps. Why is she called the Prophet? Why do people go to her?
Surprised they
her
let people go
her
to
ability. Well, that's the hard part. Is I would say people really only go to her under very special circumstances.
Right.
Everything going up there was definitely under Estrin's blessing, and rumor has it that it's a maze to get there. She's guarded by a maze.
So I get there under special circumstances.
And so
if
the
this is
prophet, I'm sorry, I'm leading into it.
Sorry.
So basically, her ability to see kind of that truth, like the truth through things, it's not necessarily the future, but she kind of, for lack of a better term, she sees through people.
She sees things as they really are.
Yeah.
She like destroys illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Not like magic, but you see what I'm saying. Interesting. So she's less like an oracle and more like a seer or a social worker.
So this prophet, I remember this. That wasn't too long after I started as an apostle. She'd have to be over a decade old.
13 years old, to be exact. Helene tells you.
Can't believe she's still around after I left.
She's been certainly interesting. We only get some word when we have certain people that make pilgrimages up to see her. And Estrin Everine had gone to see her. Yes, he thought perhaps she could be of assistance, I think, in this situation.
Whatever she told him, it broke him.
I'm not sure. This is very troubling. And then afterwards, he went to the site of the battle, the final battle.
Anacre Rosalinda, he mentioned it.
Esteemed Estrin, did he, your apostle, Was he, before he left for the Prophet, working on something specific? A question, perhaps? Or studying something specific?
Well, he was looking into these withers, I suppose. Everybody make an insight check.
Oh,
We're inciting a god.
Or
Yes, you are.
inciting a god, huh?
You sure are.
Oh, fuck you.
Hell yeah, 20.
28.
I'm gonna throw a side
Nat
dice onto
20.
this. That is a 29 for me.
Nice.
Sorry, Saphira, but this is all above 20.
Wait. Saphira, what'd you get?
16.
Wait. So we need 4? I might be able to do it. 1 second. I have a special Astromancy archive I haven't used. I'll murmur to my Astromancy archive, because this is an ability check, and you're within 30 feet of me, and I can use my reaction to expend 1 charge, roll a d4, and apply that number as a bonus or penalty to your roll.
Cool.
So I murmur to my Astromancy archive and pray that I get a 4.
And reduces
And
your
I got a
16
4!
So
20.
reduced her 16 to
Hell yeah.
a
All
I
right.
reduced her 16 to a 12, and I laugh at
All
her.
4 of you notice this. Estrin nervously is looking at Helene as he's trying to talk
Helene.
about this mission. And she just kind of nods and goes, Everine was, as the apostle of education, is one that must travel all across the continent looking for artifacts and other parts to make sure that our history is well established.
I suppose so, but it got him killed.
Yes, which is certainly troublesome and certainly means that these withers are more serious than we thought.
Yes. In 3 days' time, the withers have gone from... Sorry, in 5 days' time, the withers have gone from possessing just inanimate objects and acting almost completely randomly to being coordinated and
Who
possessing
possessing an
biological matter.
apostle and walking into our walls?
Yes.
Possessing an apostle. I don't think he was just possessed. Arya speaking up now. I think
regardless, he was influenced in some way. Those withers would not have been within our walls, at least yet, if they had not come with him.
Do you think he invited them in?
I think he carried them in.
I could not tell when I probed his mind whether he had been influenced or corrupted by either this prophet or something else, or if he truly believed what was being shown to him. I'm not sure which is worse.
Even a man's heart is obscured to magic.
Who is
Magic.
Alka?
the
Isn't that the prophet?
no,
That's the name we were given, but we didn't know.
the
It's
prophet
not the
is
prophet, though.
Oh.
We just know that he visited the prophet.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought our history rolls were to try to figure out who the prophet
No,
or
they
who
did-
Alka was. So that's a different
Yeah.
person. Okay,
prophet's
that's
name
fine.
is
Yep.
Her Thea.
Yep. Okay.
And they
Andrea
did
Faye.
react when we talked about Alka.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Please, for a moment, hold on for this cutscene,
We got a cutscene.
Oh boy.
and we will get back to all of your questions after. Helene sighs as she looks at everyone. Kethik is looking anxious, kind of gritting his teeth. Devra is furrowing her brow. Baratos actually looks up from what he's doing for the first time. Athal and Estrin are looking down, and Lycilia looks bored, as she always does. Helene takes a deep breath. Long ago, our continent and people were attacked by strange beings driven to decimate us. You all know these as the Devils. I had not been a deity for even a century when they arrived. Devis clears her throat. I sparked then, as did Kethik and Baratos, my brothers in arms, but it was not just us, you see. We had a leader, the best among us. Before anyone could say anything, Nereus, in front of you, Miro finally spirals in existence as he grins. Ooh, can I take a stab at this one? Riddle me this. When you have to fight for your lives led by deities of making walls, making plans, and making weapons, what are you missing? Miro, now is not the time for... His name was Alka, god of war, Kethik finally shouts out. And you will respect his name, Miro. No trust in mortals these days, I say. No trust. Anyways, Helene interrupts again. As Kethik said, Alka was the god of war. And if it were not for his efforts, we would probably not exist as we are today. Once we sent those forsaken devils to the moon, Rosalind, our people finally knew peace and prosperity. But, Deborah continues, with no longer a need of war, we discovered a problem. Strategies, bastions, ingenuity, those have uses in peacetime, but war? Not so much. Miro interjects, oh, and what happens when a deity no longer has followers to their cause? What Miro is trying to say is that as time went on, Alka became weaker until one day he just faded away from existence, just as he faded from people's memories. It wasn't just that, Kethik interjects. It was her! And he points to Lysilia, who finally seems to kind of wake up from whatever sort of daze she was in. Me? I was trying to stay out of this discussion, but now I guess I'm in it. Your actions, your followers led to Alka's death. Oh, it's not my fault that everyone was restless from a terrible war. When I was immortal, I was trying to teach everyone that there was more to life than war. So pardon me. With your tits out, Kethik shouts. You know as well as I do what it was for. And for the first time, I think, that you have ever seen Saphira, Lycia looks mad. You know as well as I do what it was for. A radical display of safety and serenity. I wasn't meant to just be for pleasure. I wasn't supposed to be this. Athala chuckles. Oh, you were never meant to have pleasure as your domain. I should have been the goddess of peace, you bitch!
Ooh.
There is a awkward silence before Helene brings everyone back together. Calm yourselves. This is not the time or place. Kethik, you are well aware of the need for Lysilia's ascension during that time. Let us cease arguing about the past. Miro giggles. When does the past become the future? Is time a tower or a wheel? Helene just ignores him. Our attempts to keep his memory alive were for naught. We eventually decided to take down his statue that once graced this very empty pillar. And Lysilia rolls her eyes. Oh, I thought that was to show we had a united front for the first ring. My mistake. Helene once again ignores her and turns to Estrin. Estrin, what does Sul mean? The capital, my goddess, as in the capital of Alcana. Helene, one of her eyes slightly twitches. Enough of that. What did it originally mean? Estrin looks a little more uncomfortable. Sul meant the land. Sul Alcana, the land which Alka loved. Helene finally looks back at all of you. Due to the circumstances of his disappearance and how the people no longer seem to have need of him, that is why at this time we have not done more than we used to carry on his memory. And now you all know who Alka is.
So the way that Everin had spoke of and the memories that I saw is it fair to draw the conclusion that like Ulka may have returned in some way? Because wasn't it Everin spoke as if Ulka had spoken to him or gave him a message?
Not quite that. What you're getting the sense of is that he learned more about Alka, and for some reason that drove him to go to
The Prophet.
yeah, and on top of that, go to the site of the devil battle. What you can now put together is those magic artifacts you guys were fighting were probably Alka's,
And we broke them.
and you broke them.
What is the, I guess, the mood or the vibe in the room right now as they are speaking of Ulka and them being forgotten?
Vibe of who? The deities or the other
Yes.
apostles?
You know
There-
what? Both.
There's certainly discomfort. Why don't you make an insight check and I will give you information according to how high you roll.
Don't mind if I do.
Gotta make it useful for something, right?
20. Yeah, fuck it. 23.
I'm just changing the music a little bit. 23. Miro has just always as Miro is. You can't tell if he cares a lot or a lot or little, but he just seems to. The fact that he's even here for this conversation is kind of interesting. Like him being here for the serious stuff isn't that weird, but this conversation, it's kind of like okay, he wanted to really add his 2 cents for some reason. Lycilia looks livid. But mostly she is looking livid towards Kethik and Athala's direction, as she seems to be trying to kind of get herself to breathe. Estrin and Athala definitely are uncomfortable. Their eyes are downcast still. Baratos, he just kind of looks sad as he goes back to his work, kind of looking away. Kethik is he's always just kind of a bluster of anger, but there is pain as there is in Devra's eyes. True pain. And now that you know who Alka is, I mean, this was the person they looked up to as their leader, possibly
and
a father
so-
figure.
And so Ulka was regarded in a positive way. It's not like Ares, god of war, was like, oh, kill and destroy
The
stuff because that's.
only- I would say with what you've heard and what you can tell, the only person who I would say maybe didn't care much for Alka is Lycilia.
But
and
not-
Helene.
But not because. More so because of what they represented in being opposed to one another, not because Ulka necessarily did anything to her to like earn that ire.
I don't think you have enough quite information, but based on
Okay.
what she has stated, sounds like Lycilia was maybe a hippie back in her moral days, which you
Sure.
would know that.
Yep.
And so that's sort of kind of moving forward, like stop being so stuck in war is kind of more what
Right.
it seems like Lycilia's point is. Helene, who you know probably the most, obviously, there is a deep sadness but she's trying to stay tall as she
The
always does.
last question I have then, before Lithian has something to say, what do mortals, or maybe even specifically apostles, know in regards to what the gods remember about their time before they sparked? Is that something that they remember or recall, or does becoming God somehow shroud that, or
It
erase those
depends
memories from
on
them?
the deity. Unfortunately for Helene, you probably have the least information because it was so long ago.
So sometimes they do, but maybe they lose it over time.
Hmm.
Okay. Then I think Alithian is probably going to be. He's going to have a little bit of a look of infusion as he like looks around and sees the way that everyone. I guess would you say it was fair to say that the majority of them are mourning the memory of Ulka?
Oh, heavy mourning.
Okay.
this has been painful. You can
Yep.
tell by the way that they've been talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
The way they talk about him disappearing, but it's not just mourning. There's fear. Probably the first time that you've seen.
Can I sense where that, or can I have idea of where that fear comes from?
Take another investigation insight check. This is to represent you putting some information together.
That is a 28.
You have never heard of, like, gods fading, especially not first-ring gods. Or dying,
Okay.
as they were saying.
So they're mourning the memory of him, but they are fearful that something like that could happen to them as well.
And if you really put your mind to it, I mean, depends on how big you want to go in thinking about all of this, and I will leave that up to Lithian. But yes, if you were a god that witnessed your best friend disappearing from existence because people stopped believing in war, what would you do to prevent that?
Okay, so sort of taking all of this in, Lithian, maybe even kind of a bit absent-mindedly, not realizing that he's saying it until he's already begun, says, it's easy for us to forget sometimes that all of you were once like us as well. We see anger, we see jealousy, but I don't know the last time that I've seen any of you show mourning.
There's kind of a weird settling. You say that, and it's actually Lycilia, weirdly enough, who breaks the silence. Yes. You know, I think it's easy to forget how we all are just sometimes still have such big feelings. Isn't that true? And Miro speaks up. Who is closer to the prime goddess, the mortals themselves, or the gods up here, I wonder? And the others just look at him and look back. And Helene speaks. In any case, I am unsure of the relevance of Alka to this mission, if maybe only perhaps it was what was used to drive Everine down his path. It seems clear, though, that we need to take this seriously. So we need to cover ground, seek what exactly he had found in these two places. I suggest we're going to have to split up the apostles. Lithian, you will be leading the team to see the prophet. Devra nods. Irina, you are going to lead the team who will investigate, sorry, I always get this name
Nakri
wrong.
Rosalinda.
Yeah, Enakori Arazalende.
I request that Nereus, with his infinite wisdom, accompany me to see the prophet.
Ooh, two minds think alike. I should trust the mortals more, Miro says. Nereus, you are to go to see the prophet you will see.
As you command.
Kethik looks between, actually, Athala will speak and look to Arya. He went to find artifacts. Sorry, that's not how Arya speaks. Sorry, that's how Athala speaks. He went to find artifacts at the Rosalinde. Arya, you know the types of things he would look for. I think you should go with Irida. Arya nods. Kethik, froze his brow. Rohirri, figure out this. There's gonna be a maze on the way to this prophet. Go with them. And Lycilia speaks up. Saphira, why don't you go see the prophet?
Oh, wait.
You're going to go see the prophet. Doodaloo. I think we have our group there for the prophet. Yes?
Wait, you were supposed to be the goddess of peace?
Oh, my dear, we don't have to have that conversation now, do we? But yes, perhaps. Who knows? I'm the Plaza Pleasure. That's my domain. You're going to go with the prophet.
No, wait. If you were supposed to be the goddess of peace, how did you end up igniting into the goddess of pleasure?
Helena looks at the sparking ceremony, as you know, is not we know what sort of spark we are hoping a god ascends into, but the exact actual purpose of it is not fully known until it happens. And you would know this, because when you've been to, like, second and third ring things, you know, like, about what those gods are gonna spark into, much like the very first one with the god of, the Olympic god of competition. But was it competition? Was it games? Was it, competitiveness? Sorry, he was sportsmanship. Excuse, that was specifically sportsmanship. Was he going to be sportsmanship? Was he competition? Was he, games? They knew about what it was going to be, but the specific word wasn't established till he sparked. And Helena just simply says, and, well, for all of us, that is always going to be the case.
But so she ended up the goddess. What if she had turned into something else? Something terrible.
Terrible? What's so terrible that I could be?
That is not what I mean, my goddess. What I am to say is that this system that we supposedly control, we do not.
Helena looks to Lycilia. And then looks back to you, Saphira. As with all forces of nature, there is much that we can control, and some that we have to know how to simply protect. I cannot necessarily force the rains to not come, but I know how to help people build roofs. That has always been our system. Saphira, it's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. And you're going to see the prophet.
Yes, master.
Helena looks to Baratos. And that will leave Theor to also go to the Rosalinde. Yes. Yes, well, perhaps there is something that Theor could bring that could perhaps be helpful in the Rosalinde. Lithian, Theor gives you a very scared look. And you realize that depending on what they find in the Rosalinde and the plans he was looking into, what could come of that, and could that be helpful?
Is there a chance, based on what he told me of sort of how far along they were, that that weapon or that power source could be used there?
He certainly could. So it's gonna these places aren't gonna be. You guys aren't gonna necessarily transport immediately to these places. There is gonna be a little bit of travel time.
Okay, so I'll have a chance to speak with him then.
Oh well, so everyone's gonna have a chance to finish things up before you leave.
Okay.
You aren't gonna, so don't worry about that part. But I was just saying, like, to answer your question, he's gonna have to travel. He probably could still work on some things.
Okay, I guess the question would be, what is he trying to communicate to me with the look that he's giving me?
Because he probably would normally be like, yep, I got a thing, we're good, but he knows that you know that he knows about this whole thing. And he also knows that you've been kind of, like, interjecting with your people towards him. And so there's a little bit of a, oh shit, should I not say anything?
Oh, then yeah, I would just give him a look to just keep it quiet from it's fine.
Yep. I can help with that. Theor just says. It's like everyone knows he's obviously hiding something, but no one's gonna push it right now.
Yeah.
And I think Helena even kind of glances at you, Lithian, and just nods before continuing. Very well. You will all need to make your preparations. You will all get a chance to commune with any of us if you all desire. And Team Rosalinde, we will be transporting you to Terberatos as a closest point for your journey. and Team Prophet, we have a couple options. We can either take you to Dorvisara, which is south of the Sapphire Lake, if you'd prefer that way, or we can take you to Kalmora, which is more closer to the mountains. What she's asking is, you guys have a side mission possibly in the Sapphire Lake? Would you like to go there and do that, or would you like to skip it and head to another spot to get you to the Zenith?
What's the side mission in the Sapphire Lake?
To get a Pegasus.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's go get your Pegasus.
Yeah. I know what I vote for.
Yeah,
Fair.
we'll get a Pegasus.
All right.
Sick.
Dorvisara it will be. When you are all ready to transport for the Team Prophet, please visit the Helene district, and you will be teleported to Dorvisara as soon as you can. And for the other team to mine, to Devra's. Any questions for the good of the group?
I just look at Miro and then back and shake my head.
I know
He's
that it
nice.
means little to the First Ring, but my sympathies for the loss of your brother. Death, the changing of seasons, it's unstoppable, inevitable, perhaps even for the divine. But I think that what you may not remember from your time as mortals is that there is something to be celebrated in memories. We may not remember Ulka, but you do. And so he lives on in your memories. The fact that his domain was no longer needed, a domain of war, pain, loss. His departure means that he did what he was meant to do. He protected his children. I think that's something to be celebrated.
Well said, Lithium. As is right of my apostle. She kind of looks at the others as if kind of like a mother proud of her son a little bit, and the others just kind of grunt and nod. Well, I suppose it is time I will end this call. And as the call ends, something kind of interesting happens. That's not that weird, individually, but interesting collectively. Lithian, you get an almost telepathic message that says, speak to me privately when you can. Saphira, you get one too. We can talk more in my domain. Rohiri, you hear Kathik's voice. New mission! Talk to me. And Nereus, you hear Miro. How about a call? How about a call? How about a call on the banana phone? He fades.
Nereus, I can't believe you haven't killed yourself.
It's sign of my strong wisdom.
Like,
I'm gonna put it this way, your con is your highest save for a reason. That much is clear.
like 3 months out to sea, I could just jump off this boat.
Just jump.
And as the call, basically this fades, and the room is back to its normal lighting, and we will end there for today.
Well,